Alright. What's up? What's up, guys? You're going to be casting a quick game. Or maybe not a quick game. But we're going to be casting some games. Some people might join in eventually, but yeah, as of right now, it's going to be Team Muggsy versus
Radiant Team BAM.
the WiT show versus Position 5 Gyrocopter. Created my title. That was my team. That's WiT's. Team. Okay. So the bands look pretty. They respect band Gyrocopter. Holy shit.
Radiant Team.
I mean, I guess if the position 5 only plays like one hero, why not? Pretty standard. Pretty standard pick. I like the bands from the Dire side a lot more.
Radiant Team pick.
I think Jakiro and Death Prophet are both very good picks right now. I've seen a fall off of
The sun has
creative
set
effects.
as bleak doom stirs between the stars. Captain's mode.
Dawnbreaker. Interesting. I know Dawnbreaker is a Katsu special.
Dial Team BAM.
They're giving it to.
Radiant Team BAM.
Ooh, Puck. So, Puck is the Zeba Ridikini Billy Smoocher special. He plays Puck and Void Spirit like a maniac. Absolute great
10 seconds
pick
remain.
for him. And he likes to pick early in the draft too. So.
5 seconds remain.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Dial Team BAM.
Drow getting banned out. Yeah.
Radiant
fine,
Team
man.
BAM.
I don't get the Juggernaut ban all that much. I don't think Juggernaut's particularly good against either of those heroes. I mean, he's fine against Treant, but I don't think he's that great against
10
Puck.
seconds
I'm
remain.
not too sure you have to worry that much about
5 seconds remain.
Jug as Puck, because, I mean, you just
Dial Team BAM.
silence him and it doesn't really do. Nothing getting banned out too.
Radiant Team BAM. Radiant Team pick. Dial Team pick. Dragon Knight.
Oh god.
Dial Team pick.
Timbersaw!
Timbersaw. Hello?
Hey, hey.
FF?
10 seconds.
Well, so we got game one, and the admins are in the lobby there, but it's pretty clearly a forfeit.
Oh, rip.
So I think at one screenshot, and we get credit for game one, and I think there's a slight delay. We have to screenshot again at 30 minutes, and then it counts as FF in game two.
Okay, yeah. Sure, I guess I'll screen share the game. That way,
Yeah, however you want to do it.
well, yeah, because I'm in their lobby, so I have live game.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, if you just screen share it here.
I might have to cancel the screen share and just take you to the next game, if it lags too hard.
Here.
But just let me know if it starts lagging.
Looks good here. I'm seeing 157 on the clock.
What do you think of the draft so far? I don't understand the bans on Dire side that much. I don't know why they're super scared of Huskar if they were gonna pick Timbersaw anyway. Like,
Yeah, maybe it's just to protect the mid matchup. I may not mind it late game, but it may just
I
be.
guess if you run a position 1 Huskar, that's really scary for Timbersaw because you just get bullied out of lane and just do nothing.
Oh, is this the team that has the relatively low rank guy that like specializes in Huskar?
I don't know.
Does that sound familiar? So there's someone in the league
I know
who.
What you're talking about. I just don't know who it is.
Right.
So.
I'm wondering if maybe it's that M Chev guy. That sounds similar.
Chev was my 5 player last year. He's I think he's a support player. I think he's gonna be taking the Rubik.
Yeah.
10 seconds remain.
Well, I don't hate it. Timber into the 2 strength cores. Trant roots Dawn before she zips away. Can silence her while she's channeling the heal TP? So yeah, 2 ways to cancel Dawn, jumping in the fight.
Yeah, I do like that they have a lot of global presence on the side of WiT, but
Radiant
it could be an issue. I just don't get their bans. Why would you ban OD here? I don't think this is particularly a good OD game for him.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's player based as opposed to draft based. So a lot of our bans are mostly player based. We've been targeting certain people to get an advantage. I don't hate the Ursa Jug. Doesn't seem as critical.
I don't get the Jug ban whatsoever because Puck's really good against Jug already. So is Silencer.
Yeah.
But
what's Katsu playing? Is he the 4?
Yeah, I think he's 4 on this team. So I think Wafts is the 3. I know Zon is gonna be their 1. I think Chev is 5, and then Mugsy's their mid, I believe. It's either Mugsy's their mid or Mugsy's their 3, and Wafts is their mid. So.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if it was the 3. I know this season a lot of the high rank guys are captaining.
I don't know. Well,
I don't remember
the higher rank.
Seeing Mugsy's.
I don't know who the higher rank is. Because I know their higher rank is the one who's in the mid. And then on the...
Right, because Wafts is, I think, ancient or so, last time I saw.
On Team Econ, we have... Econ's their 5. Panda is their 4, I believe. Billy is their mid. GG Nor is their 1. And Night Whisper is their 3.
Radiant team, pick.
Ooh, Phantom Assassin. I
I
like Phantom pick.
Captain's mode.
That was a fast Sand King pick. They did not, Okay, yeah, Mugsy's their 3. That's an interesting...
Yeah, that sounds right. I was pulling up the scouting from when we played them. Trying to see if some of the bands made more sense. Not particularly.
Okay, I was wrong. Night Whisper is their 1.
We had GG Nor as a... Oh, they did ban the gyro. That's funny. Yeah, Silencer was a good steal. The P4 plays a lot of Silencer. The P3 is known for playing Dawn. So I had Dawn as the P3's ban.
Yeah,
And it seems like the rest of it's about
decided
right.
to go with Mugsy's Sand King instead of Dawn 3 because it was just not a great Dawn game.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that was the plan the entire time, and they wanted it to look like, the Dawn 3 to bait something out like the Silencer.
I think it's gonna actually be a really
I don't think it's
hard
that.
lane for both sides in this off lane for Radiant because
Yeah, and Mugsy is the Sand King spammer, right?
Because all 4 of them are melee, so Mugsy's gonna have free reign. But if Mugsy gets bullied super hard, it's gonna be really, really hard for him to play in this lane because they have so much poke and commit. But it's gonna be really hard playing Phantom Assassin. The more you look at it, just kind of walk up and take a shit ton of damage.
Yeah. I'm wondering if he maybe rotates out early if the treant can't stabilize the lane.
Ferocious, if provoked.
Meme hammer start. Love it. How many meme hammers do we see here? Let's see. One on Dragon, Sand King, maybe Rubik, Tree. That's probably it. Timber could do it with a Yule's combo, but I'm betting 4.
Okay, there is. How the fuck do I? So this happened to me the other day. How do I control the camera? Because it's on player perspective right now.
Oh, a free camera? Yeah, it should be in the right. So when you get out of this menu, there should be a window on the top right. You don't have the top right side window where it should give you options like player view, directed camera, or free camera.
I think this is a bug.
That is very weird.
This is a bug.
Yeah. You may be able to disconnect, reconnect. You're in the lobby, right? So you would reconnect? No.
I mean, I could
The battle
try, but then we
begins.
lose all footage. Because I think,
You'd lose footage.
yeah, because neither of us are in the game, so we'd not be able to look at it.
Oh. Well, I guess we're playing Treant Protector. Is that a blocking ward? Looks a little high.
An ephemeral monument to death and glory.
Interesting. I don't think they want to trade like that. I mean, maybe the Dawn does better than I expect, but I feel like man fighting here should slowly go in Treant's favor.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's any way I can spectator with spectator.
It's back at hotkeys, and then the drop down at the bottom is spectator keys. A spectator, bottom right spectator. All the way bottom right. A little bit more bottom right. A little bit more.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, super far bottom right. Maybe you're in that toggle student perspective. It says space in your bottom right. Maybe you're toggled accidentally on student perspective. Ah, I lied. Yeah, so I think the Treant trades are pretty happy here. I don't think he minds hitting the Dawnbreaker, and it should keep the PA pretty safe if Dawn can't throw the nuke on him. Now, Katsu should stop hitting the tree and throw his harass onto the PA. I don't think the Sand King's going to get enough harass onto him without the Dawn helping. Looks like PA's doing really well. PA's 10-1. The Sand King is only 6. So I think Dawnbreaker needs to switch what he's doing, otherwise this lane is going to go worse and worse over time. I think I saw Treant had a ward block, and Katsu does not, so I think the Radiant lane's going to go better here. Oh, Tree's running through the jungle. That's not good. He needs to stay close to the lane.
Yeah, it's just getting.
He was doing really well before this part. I think he tried to contest the small camp and then got out of position.
Got bullied a little bit, but
Yeah.
Denied.
I'm wondering if he gets the early point and heal. He really should because of the armor boost.
I think this skill build's fine on Muggsy for right now.
Oh, yeah, I'm not talking about the Sand King, I'm talking about the Treant. So Treant win 1-1-0, which is a good start. But some guys will do like 2-2-0. They'll completely skip the heal in lane to go for the harass. And he may do that because he's hitting the Dawn so much. I think that'll be a mistake, though, because that won't keep the PA
You definitely
healthy
I
later.
definitely think you spam or you max your heal on this because like that's
Yeah, Sand King has
kind
a...
of the point of picking this hero nowadays is just heal towers, give them a shit ton of armor,
Right.
do your mid dive.
Yeah, and even just in laning phase, the armor is a huge amount. It's like a free, whatever that 500 gold item is that gives you 5 armor. It's better than that, which is a ridiculous amount. And it'll really help the PA in lane.
Okay, so apparently I'm sorting through all the...
Now, where is your trait protector? Can you check the tree? What was his skill build? Did he end up getting the heal?
Tree is the only one with... Oh, wait. This is so annoying. So I'm getting first blood.
You can't click on the portraits
No,
at the top?
I was using the hotkeys. I'm trying to see what... I'm still trying to figure out if there's a way for me to...
Oh, right. Well, so we're also on 2-minute delay, and we've kind of missed a lot of the game. So if you disconnect and just do regular old watch, the game's actually starting just now at 8 seconds with the regular match. So we could basically just kind of reboot the cast from basically the regular watch timer.
See if I can reconnect, and if that fixes it.
Yep. So
And then if it doesn't, then
I'm watching on whatever the 5-minute delay is.
I'll let you know if it fixed it.
Alright, so it looks like both mid wards survived. Neither mid is dewarding. I think Pux is a little more aggressive.
Okay, I guess we'll just jump back to... So we're restarting this
Yep.
cast.
And over here, Radiant's top tower.
Yeah. To be fair, we didn't really cast the first 5 minutes anyway, so we get a mulligan here. Oh, Puck just threw down a sentry in mid, so he's going to get the Dragon Knight's ward. So Puck is going to start pulling away from Dragon here a little bit.
I wonder if it's...
Billy's being very aggressive with his jumps.
Yeah, I wonder if it's because it's trying to have me watch Friends live. Or whatever, I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. And it may depend on where your seat was in the lobby. I think the difference in unassigned player versus if you're in a broadcast channel is a different set of controls. So like sometimes unassigned players will get a different set of views.
Alright, so... Good. Good wrath. Looking up. Billy's getting bullied hard in this lane.
Yeah, he's playing really aggressive with his orbs. Even though he's got the vision advantage now, he's been jumping in a lot. But it's paid off. I mean, he had 2 more CS, so he may get that next level a little sooner. Although I'm not really sure if you kill a Dragon Knight when you're 5 and he's 4, that's not enough of an advantage for a DK. Like maybe if he was playing, a Spirit or something, that might be worth it, but the Dragon's going to be too tanky that a single level advantage isn't going to get you a kill.
Yeah, they're just gonna be farming hard against each other.
Yeah, this is the spot where the treant gets chased through the jungle here. And really, the tree should stay a little closer, I think, to the lane. Like before this, the tree was winning the lane battle with the Dawn. But this sort of normalizes it here. He has to run all the way back, and I think Dawn gets to go back and throw a nuke onto the PA. But PA's been full health this whole time.
Muggsy with a good deny on that range creep.
Yeah, he's doing great. Standing his ground. The PA is not aggroing him at all, so
This one still belongs
watch the wave, which is nice. He is pushing a little faster than he probably wants to with the passive there.
Maybe.
Okay, good deny, or a good D-ward on the Dawn so they can start pulling once Sand King starts pushing the wave too far with extra points in his passive. I imagine he maxes his passive first in this lane. You get the value point in stun, maybe a value point in invis, and then you,
I don't think you ever put more than 1 point into your passive. Even in a really favorable
Really?
lane, yeah. Because the stun just amplifies your engage so much and your Sandstorm's your farming ability. So you can't really justify putting more than 2 points into it.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he's not going for farming and if he's trying to just give PA a really bad start.
Yeah, but even then, I think it's better maxing your stun then, because sure you're not gonna have as much burst damage, but you're gonna have way more reliable damage.
Yeah. So it's a P5 Rubik? That feels like a really weak lane. I feel like Spectre's not going to be too happy with the way the lane goes. He's going to take too much harass from the silencer.
5 Rubik popped up in popularity last patch, and looking at it now, it looks like this is where Tom got his first
Ooh,
blood.
yeah.
You've just achieved first blood.
I think it's
Thanks.
That's impressive.
I think it's doable just because you're laning against a Timbersaw who isn't going to kill you until he hits 6 anyway. So Dragon Dragonite's sitting at the top of the network chart, right?
Yeah, he's doing great.
Yeah, just kind of abusing the fact that they picked Puck early, so you know exactly what Puck wants to do, and Dragonite being one of the best counters to Puck in the mid lane.
Yeah, and even in mid game, everyone's taking it at pro level for the instant stun. It was a big Puck counter, I think 2 majors ago. The casters were always talking about it. As soon as they saw Puck, they would expect the DK to come out immediately afterwards.
Already got the
Never
Meteor
die.
Hammer online, so nice 6-minute Meteor Hammer.
Nice.
Looking to push this mid tower already, Which
That's very good. And his stun duration's level 1, that's long enough.
it's level
Unless
2.
the,
Level 2 is zero.
Radiant's top tower.
oh, is it? It's 2.5 for the whole thing?
Half for channel and
Oh, okay.
landing time.
Good deal.
I think if you
And then what does Sand King need for it? Sand King...
I think if you
Oh, Sand King doesn't have it at all then, so he's not going to be able to get anyone that can jump.
yeah, I think for Dragonite, if you can get a max distance stun and instantly channel it, then you can do it anyway. But oh, does Billy go down here?
Well, he's got the heal, so I think the
Oh,
I think the Treant saved him.
Treant heal coming for the win. Meanwhile,
Pretty
Sheriff
big.
kills Silencer,
Middle tower is having
and it looks
Does oh
double kill on
yeah,
Sheriff.
wow.
Nice.
I'm really surprised at how that lane got, because a minute ago I swear it looked way worse.
Yeah, they need
that
to
lane.
push this in as hard as they can before Timbersaw responds. That's like 500 XP just dying to tower.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy. And the Timber's doing so much better on the CS. He's in the 30s, and Spectre's got 14.
But the
Timber's also got 4 times as much in denies.
Puck getting in on that solo kill, that makes it a little bit better for the Timbersaw. But delaying this Timbersaw's
Yeah.
level 6 is
Is Dire going to
extremely
let that
important.
middle tower
Because
fall?
once Timbersaw hits level 6, there's nothing that they can
Do you
do.
think Dire's fortification will work next?
Has the Silencer been leeching too much
Dire's
XP, or because with no denies on the Radiant side, I feel like he's not going to be
I don't
too
know
far
why
behind.
Sheriff was last there. He needs to
Yeah.
middle tower is full. Radiant
This is a very confident.
It looks like this lane has started going
Nuke.
the other way
Radiant just
for,
fortified.
for Muggsy at the
Well, it makes
top.
sense to get the puck out, because the puck doesn't want to stay mid with the DK. Like, you just let DK push
They
through.
got their tier 1
Is
right?
Dire going to let that
But,
middle tower fall?
Muggsy
Yeah.
has
Jax
started
thinks
to
Radiant's bottom tower is about to
amplify
change.
the pressure on this
He's wrong.
PA. So
Radiant
Oh, good deal. He also has his meme hammer.
did Radiant
See, the thing is, with the level 1 burrow, he's not going to land the
yeah, it's not.
he's not going to land the stun unless he's already used jump. Which may happen. I mean, you may get the PA after he jumps, but it's not going to be nearly as often.
Oh my god, this Timbersaw's still only level 5. Yet to hit level 6.
Yeah, it was a weird rotation. I don't know why you bring both of them.
You should never TP on Timbersaw until after you hit 6. But, like, now his game's just ruined. He has no levels. It's gonna be a really, really hard game for him.
I don't think he's too far off. There might be times to TP, but they brought in both the Timber and the Puck, and they didn't get enough out of it. I think you just send the Puck, and you should have kept Timber bottom. That's a shame.
He's starting to cut,
He's close, though.
starting to cut the waves.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
That's smart. If Dragon shows mid again, they can dive into the jungle. Try and take over, where they think PA's farming. PA's already gone bottom, but it's the right idea. Push into their jungle, take some farm,
Timbersaw hit level.
and maybe catch.
Timbersaw finally hitting that level 6.
Dire's top
Pretty
tower is
important.
in radiant shape problems.
Yep.
I think I would have dragon.
Although the Dragon Knight's not the guy to go for.
I think I would have dragon formed on Dragon Knight before my arcane ran out.
Just reset it again. Definitely.
But you know,
Yeah, they're just sitting 3 of them here though. Like they're not going to get this mid tower. Dragon Knight can pull the creeps off and not get dove.
meanwhile,
Yeah, they're splitting up.
Top lane, they got another tier 1 working on tier 2. Sure, they have the Treant Protector to help negate some of this damage, but there's only so much a tree can do. The Meteor Hammer every 15 seconds on this team.
Even with max heal, you might not be able to keep the towers alive.
Foxy getting a kill on this.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Treant saw him channel it, started to walk away, and couldn't get away fast enough.
Oh
Illusion.
no! Billy!
What's Billy staying too long?
Billy's gonna.
Muggsy sees him. He's got another stun. Like Muggsy knows where he's at.
Dominating performance.
Oh. And +2, Silencer's up to 6. It's a slow start, but that's the way it goes.
Oh, I don't like this go. From
A little deep here from the Dawn. Nah, the puck was not low enough to do that.
I think Spectre should have ulted when
This is Gabe Newell.
stunned him.
Thanks for playing Dota 2.
Yes. I thought that would have been a good kill.
That middle tower falls.
I was kind of surprised the puck stayed close instead of letting Silencer take it solo.
Will they finally get this bottom tier 1 though? I'm assuming.
And a Meteor Hammer on the Spectre too.
Wait, for real?
That's how he
Oh
gets.
my
Yep, that's how he
God.
gets the bottom tier 1.
Oh my
You were
God,
saying you want the bottom
3.
tier 1. Spectre said okay.
3 meteor hammers. You know, I saw this build on a BSJ video. Apparently, some people think that it's actually really good because Spectre loves the regen. It's a really good way for her to farm. It's cheap. It lets you fight early, and it solves the biggest problem with his
Getting friendly
pushing.
with Dire's bottom tower.
You can take heavy camp stacks a lot easier.
Dire's
You know,
bottom
I'm not
tower
gonna-
has fallen.
It was a
I'm
great
not
farming
gonna
tool.
say I like it, but I will justify it.
I don't mind it at all, especially with the Dragon Knight Sand King. They're going for a fast draft. They don't want to sit around forever, let PA get to 25, let Silencer get 50 stacks. You push this early and you close out by 28 minutes. This is not supposed to be a 48-minute game, and Radiant knows that.
Timbersaw just getting blown up again. What's the net worth right now? What's my,
Ooh, 4K for Radiant.
yeah, we got 6,500 on Dragon Knight and 6,200 on Sand King.
Huge advantage.
You know, all this gold's coming down to the towers. That 4K net worth, almost all of it's tower gold though. So you gotta keep that in mind. If they give an inch and let the Dire start taking towers too, they could be in some trouble.
I don't think Dire's planning on that anytime soon. PA's going Battle Fury, doesn't even have it yet, and everyone else on the other side's going Meteor Hammer. I think Dire's going to be on the back foot for a minute, and they're going to hope that, Radiant gets lost in the jungle and forgets where the enemy objectives are, and I don't think it's going to work out.
But PA's really close to her battle period. She will have it if she sells her. Oh wait, no, she just has it. So for farming items online, all they have to do is hold out on towers. They do have this Treant protector, even though he's not the best at it anymore. He can still. Dante, we're just watching in Dota TV. There was a bug, so.
Damn.
Yeah, so just
Yeah.
pop in the Dota TV. Join the cast.
Yeah, we're on the full delay.
Plus 2 minutes because I put a 2-minute delay.
But yeah, so Radiant is going a little slowly, but I think if they stack 3 Meteor Hammers, and by stack I mean obviously not cast them at the same time, but if you chain 3 Meteor Hammers on the tower, Treant's max heal isn't going to save it. That tower's gone. And all they need to do is just group up and push together.
So much magic.
The only one that can stop is maybe
Yeah,
Timber.
it's so weird because they have so much magic damage on their team for pushing that the physical damage reduction from Treant doesn't even really matter that much.
Yeah. What's Sand King going for? Greaves, still a good item. Excellent choice. Keeps up the push. You get the Greaves early, and that'll keep everyone shoving towers in. Rubik is about to get popped for free.
I'm assuming your game's
Poor guy.
in a 4K.
Dante's?
No, yours.
Oh, ours, yeah. Yeah, we got the freebie, so they were trolling us.
Muggsy gets the kill. Good fucking catch.
Yeah. It's pretty big.
Oh no, Dragonite, you died for being too greedy.
Wow. Well, it's bringing it back a little bit. P is going BKB next, which suggests they may actually want to do
Yeah, she had
fight or at least resist a little bit earlier than I
If she had
thought.
BKB in that jungle, she would have lived.
Yeah. But it's just a lot of gold early on. Going for BKB second item is not ideal.
I think it's fine this game because I don't
Pick off.
think she needs all that much more damage. I think she just needs to be able to live. And all their damage is
Right.
magical. Like 100% of it.
Yeah, see, that Sand King's combo is clunky. Like, Billy's a good enough puck. He's going to dodge that every time.
Yeah.
There's no talent, right? Get a longer stun. So unless he gets like a, I don't know, the
The extra
status
the extra stun that you have,
neutral.
is already on, and you have to do it immediately. It's like it's really close. But you ideally want.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, level
You
10.5.
ideally want a follow-up stun, so like to go in with Dawnbreaker so she can Starbreaker stun as well.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
Is this the second game or first game?
Just first game.
Night Whisper finishing his
I think that pickoff on the. Nice. The pickoff on the Dragonite was really good. I think they need to smoke out and try and make a play and catch one. Like if they smoke bottom to get the Spectre after this tower gets deep pushed, that might be a way to get him back in.
Well, they were pinging where Econ is. He showed for a second, but they choose not to go.
Radiant has 2 meteor hammers. What the hell?
3, I thought.
What?
Spectre has a meteor hammer.
Yeah,
Oh
Spectre,
my god.
Dragon.
Spectre has one?
Yeah, I predicted 4 people would go meme hammer at the beginning of the game, and so far it's true. I don't think a 5th person is going it.
Yo, the meme hammer is the meta right now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good catch on the silencer. That's a pretty big deal. No global.
Yeah. Oh, and here comes the chains.
The buyback. They
Nice.
killed Muggsy.
Buyback,
Chase
silence,
more.
cancel. Good stuff.
What are they at?
That's a good call on the silencer. I don't know how much that cost him, but it was worth it.
Yeah.
Set your team up to kill the offlaner.
You know the gold change? It was this is 500 gold in the favor of Dire, so you know, any difference is still a good one. You know?
Puck is catching up though, so it was Dragonite Sand King at the top. Puck is taking over the Sand King.
But we are
It's gonna be a lot
talking
more
about
valuable.
how Spectre has started out farming the Battle Fury PA.
I'll take your tribute.
Well, the PA had such a slow start that I think that was a holdover from before. PA will take over as time goes on now, if they're both unpressured. Because I think PA was way behind when Spectre got like the double kill in lane. Oh, big combo from Muggsy. 2 TPs, the heal coming in from Treant. Probably not worth it, but still good.
What are your items looking like right now? About 3,000 gold away from finishing the BKB? No. She's getting there.
Maybe not quite 3. You've got 1,000. It's only 2 grand. But looks like they're making a play on top, trying to catch the dragon while he's dragon form. Not a good idea.
I think
Everyone's too
they're
far.
just trying to push out the wave. Not let him
Yeah.
need your hammer.
Oh, no,
Top tower has some radiant.
the Timber is going for Yules like I predicted too. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
That's what I would have done.
I think it's a really good Wheels game for Timber.
Yeah, not
It's
bad at
another
all.
way to cancel.
He didn't have it queued up
It's
before.
another way to cancel Meteor Hammer.
Yeah, I wonder if he did that because he saw it, because he didn't have the Yules in his quick buy queue earlier.
Puck gets
That
a
was
kill.
unreal.
Alright, but are they going to be able to catch this Dragonite? I don't think so.
Oh, did the dust catch him?
Yeah, it did.
Yep, he is visible now.
Oh,
Monster kill.
As,
Double kill.
as like a max range dust. Good save by the silencer.
yeah, like I said, this Treant Protector healing these towers up is a real big problem for the Dire or the Radiant, because their entire game plan was to push all the tier 2s really fast. And
Yeah, I feel like they didn't get the value out of their meme hammers. One guy would shove a wave, he'd meme hammer, and so they'd walk away. But if you have all 3 guys chain it, then you got enough with everyone there to take the towers. I'm kind of surprised they're not grouping a little harder. Like they're playing a Spectre game, but they didn't build their early game items for a Spectre game.
we're still at a point where I think the Radiant definitely have an advantage.
It's diminishing real fast though. Like their timing is within the next less than 10 minutes, and I think after 10 minutes it starts to look real rough.
They need to catch this PA before BKB. That's for sure. She's only like 400 gold away.
Yeah, it's too late for that.
Greaves on Sanking is something I haven't seen in a while.
I think it was solid with their game plan. They were going for an early
Yeah,
push
they
strat.
might find
And the Greaves would keep their push going.
They scan?
They'll find 3 people up there. I don't think they realize how many are up there. They're gonna have to settle for just the tree.
Killing spree.
Kind of a waste of the grasp. Or the overgrowth. Wow.
That's a waste of media hammer.
Yeah.
If I say so myself.
The 40-second cold hour. I think Silencer should have just walked away.
Yeah.
I think Treant casting the overgrowth baited the Silencer into staying. If he did do that and Treant just let himself die, Silencer could have ran and they would have been fine. It's a very weird place to stay when your team isn't there with
Oh
you.
my god, the Meteor Hammer!
Wait, has Katsu always been with Sam?
No, Zom and Zom standing in.
Oh, okay. Because I realized that, like, if he was
can't
always with
get me
Sam,
off!
I missed my chance to play.
Wow. Big catch. Huge stun.
Oh, another kill. This is slowly going exactly how Radiant wanted to. Econ,
Yeah.
you aren't going to be able to get away from this.
Yeah, if they shove this, then they may still be on their timing.
Damn, bro. This feels like a slow massacre.
The sustain and the meteor hand.
Well, they were building up to it.
There goes Dire's bottom tower.
That should be Greaves coming out here for Muggsy, which means he'll get a reset. Pop mechanism one time, put the Greaves together, you get a free second cast.
Aghanim's finished on the Dragonite.
Let's see, does Greaves stack with the mechanism one? Or are they still both blocked? Ah, that's a shame. That would have been cool. Sometimes you see folks, they'll like assemble their Pipe of Insight after casting Hood of Defiance, so you get both of them together. I was wondering if you could do it with Mechanism Greaves and get a double cast.
DD ran in the middle, just getting
Taken by the Rubik. Yeah, you know what? Just in case.
Where's
Don't know
Omni
where
Slash?
cores are.
Omni Slash. Rubik Omni Slash would go so hard.
Expect you're going for the Ags, of course. Should be pretty decent timing.
I like the fact that PA is going
Keep it
for
fast
her
paced.
card next. They have so many passives you want to break. It lets you blow up the Dragonite. It lets you blow up Spectre. It prevents.
Yeah, it's good value.
Healing on the Stonebreaker.
And it's surprisingly a good amount of damage. It's what, 16%? Is it pure? It's awfully good. Yeah, 16% pure damage. It's just ridiculously strong. Still no Yules on the Timber because he went Sanch. Interesting.
Yeah, it looks like he changed his mind and went for Zombie High. Good global. Oh. Oh no, PA!
I'm gonna bring it back. Yep, still no
PA!
cast on the BKB. Wow, 9-second BKB just taking up space in his inventory.
Yeah, he was completely stunned on that entire time.
Well, he should know that by now. Like, once he jumps in and Dragonite does his combo, he should realize, oh, there's no gap in that timing. I need to pre-BKB.
He got
Being greedy.
He got BKB or he got a stun from Fox.
Ooh.
Vector, I don't know.
What? No, he
Oh.
missed.
Bottom tower is under attack.
I don't know why Spectre didn't throw out her Q.
Dagger. Yeah.
I don't think it would have been enough to kill, to be fair, but
Maybe he knew Puck had Jaunt, and he was just going to, or not Jaunt, Phase Shift, and so he figured it would be wasted, because he's probably seen Billy dodge it enough times. I mean, Spectre's rocking 3 mangoes just to make sure he has enough mana, so I think he's a little conscious about how much mana he's throwing out willy-nilly.
that's probably still
Probably
the
trying to-
safe stuff to be fair. Oh, good catch.
Oh, he went the mango landing build? Wow.
Uh-oh. Was this
Thought that got nerfed pretty hard. It was like a...
really hard. Was this too deep, though? No. Silencer does go
I
down.
think Timber's doing okay.
Oh, no. Where's the
Again, he goes in
BKB?
without casting.
Oh, man.
I'm telling you, it's not... He's hoping he's going to get it off mid-fight, and he's not preemptively popping it.
I would have...
He's got to just throw it out early.
It happened again. Double kill.
Ah, that's not going to kill the Timber.
Yeah, but enough stuns, Mike.
I guess the Dragonite coming back will turn it. Yeah. Yeah, Dragonite popped form for that to try and help with the Sand King kill. He needs to use that.
Oh, sending back the what's the burning neutral item? Cloak of Flames.
The Cloak of Flames. That's pretty good. You get the magic resist
I
and
would
armor.
rather it go to Spectre instead of, I'm assuming, Sand King. Yeah, they're putting it on Sand King. I think I would have rather it on Spectre.
Yeah, budget radiance.
Yeah, let them farm a little bit faster.
Is Dire going to let that?
Although I will say, plus I think ceremonial room. Oh wait, no, that's on the dire side. I think ceremonial room is the,
PA is going Mage Slayer.
I think that's really good this game. Because like we already
Interesting.
said, almost all their damage is magical. Oh no, PA.
I mean, I assume he's got to go for the Bloodthorn right after that.
Oh, you don't necessarily have to. Oh, the BKB, it's been used!
Finally, yep, look at that.
Alright.
He's figured it out. He might have had to switch hotkeys. Maybe he was pushing a button that didn't do anything. It just wasn't there.
Vector Ags revealed.
Good deal. Oh, nice. What a pop.
Vector goes in here. I don't know why.
No, and he just lost someone in the back line. Puck and Sand King, or Puck and Timber had a good call. They coordinated a quick dive, and they deleted someone in like 2 seconds
Dire
behind the
all
tower.
going at really low.
Very-
Hawk almost died, man.
Yeah, I'm thinking Radiant's taking too long with their push strat.
Yeah, it's coming out. It's still. I think it's still pretty Radiant favored right now. But we're starting to get into the territory where Dire need to be a little bit concerned, or Radiant need to be a little concerned if they keep feeding honey.
Yeah. Do they have a way to handle PA in the BKB? Is Dawn going halberd or anything like that?
That's the best they can do right now.
Yeah, I don't think that's an option. You're not gonna have that option with Treant blinking. I assume Treant's gonna get a blink, and then Treant's gonna blink in, root everyone. Timber's gonna throw out his slows. Puck's gonna throw out his coil. Like, you can't run. You have to turn and fight. And I think Dawn needs to get a halberd so that he can disarm and then channel his heal.
Dawnbreaker has the Spirit Vessel, a good
Spirit Vessel.
good counter.
Okay, yeah.
Cut out the healing.
Yeah, and he never went Yules.
Yeah, he's going back for it now. So. Muggsy jumping in.
Really, this late? Wow. Okay.
But he gets a taste of his own medicine as he gets Meteor Hammered, but it doesn't really matter that much.
A dominating performance. Oh no.
Amanda getting...
Yeah. Global silence for that. Looks like Radiant wants to fight for some reason. Dawn is TPing in. Maybe it's just because he got the heal canceled. Bad spot for DK to go. That is a shame.
Looks like he's gonna actually make
Dominating,
it out.
I guess. Double kill.
Yeah, pretty slick walk around and juke with the trees using the glimmer.
Yeah, but unfortunately for the rest of the team, they're not going to quite make it because I think this gold swing is going to go into the favor of Dire for the first time this game.
Yep. What was my prediction? 28 minutes is when Radiant needs to close out. We're at 31, and I think I think it's downhill from here, unless they get a really sweet set of pickoffs, and they could. You know, so Global's down. Once Dire backs away from this tower, if they don't back off clean, a lot of teams will overcommit and stay, or they will back out and split really weird. Radiant has a chance here when Dragon Knight comes up to chase. Oh, too early. Wow, Muggsy goes in without the rest of them? Okay.
Zom's here though.
Yep, Spectre's getting the back, which is good.
Oh, I'm not quite able to get over to that.
Nice. Yep, so that's what I was talking about. Puck started to channel the TP, and he didn't even walk into the trees to channel it. Puck started channeling his TP out in the middle of the lane, right in front of the creeps, and I think Radiant saw that and said, Puck is leaving, and as soon as the Puck channel finished, Sand King went in. I thought it was a little early, but now that I saw the teamfight win, it makes sense. He saw Puck leave and realized that was his timing.
Oh, and they're...
Really well played by Radiant.
And it looks like they're going to get this Roshan for free.
It's easy. You chain your meteor hammers on it. You don't need minus armor when you just stun him. That was really fast for a full 32 armor Roche.
Yeah, well, Spectre's illusions also get Desolate, which means Spectre is one of the fastest Roche takers in the game.
Really?
Yeah, you do pure damage to him.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's similar with OD, but OD's a little bit slower.
Right.
Yeah, because you have to think it's 72 times...
Roshan's got no allies.
72 times 3? How much damage is that? 120?
Uh,
128, 6 damage?
It'd be a lot higher than that. 70 by 3, 210. And then plus change.
200, yeah.
Said 72.
216?
So 72 would make, yeah, 216.
Yeah, and then
A prize.
roughly 3 attacks per second, so like a lot of damage.
And the Desolate doesn't get reduced by the Manta reduction. Nice.
Oh, instantly healed. Oh no! Spectre jumps in at the wrong time, gets hit by the meteor hammer. He's able to get out,
I think he's still doing okay.
but they lose
Yep.
so much for it.
The Spectre is doing well playing against the Silencer Global. Usually it's a problem when you see a Silencer Global or you see a Spectre haunt. The Silencer will always pop the Global immediately, and then the Spectre can't jump to their own illusion. But he's been throwing out a fake illusion every time beforehand, so he's got that second chance to jump. Working out really well. A lot of guys that don't know the matchup will screw up their haunt and then sit there in the lane sad that they can't join the rest of their team.
What's PA going? Aghanim's.
Radiant's top tower.
I don't like the Aghanim's at all. What does Aghanim's do for you this game?
It resets your timing. Like, it have to be team fight stuff. You gotta kill in a team fight and then immediately need to kill someone else. Which,
Yeah, but
I don't know.
Who do you
I
verse?
guess you'll get a second
Yeah, who
break.
do you verse super hard?
Oh,
Do you verse Rubik?
Oh, Rubik and Dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Rubik and Dawn are pretty easy. Dawn's only got 2k health because he's playing support Dawn with no items, really, no strength items. I really think he needs to go for that halberd. It'll give him more HP and give him an answer for the PA. But he's going Shard?
He has so much defensive items. Yeah, Shard's actually pretty good on Dawnbreaker.
On support Dawn, though, I don't see the value. Who's he going to jump in and try and start swipe?
Oxygen's just gonna die.
Nice.
Oh, they missed the stun!
Those long stuns.
He misses the stun on Bugsy.
Yeah.
It's okay, you still get the puck. Not quite the
Yep.
2 for 0, but now you might be able to get this mid-tower.
Double damage bottom. He's got 2 minutes on Aegis. He needs to shove it with that DD. Like, the duration of the DD is go time here. Oh wow, almost caught the tree there.
This will they don't have vision on him right now.
Player don't look too scared.
Yeah, I thought Rubik was gonna ward behind it. I guess not. He only threw the observer without a sentry. I expected him to throw the sentry first. I thought he was gonna get him. Catch on PA bottom. No interrupt.
And they TP everyone away.
That's a shame.
This mid-tower is probably not even gonna fall.
And over here, Radiant's top tower.
Yeah, that's a waste of the DD, unfortunately. You should have used it to shove that mid. Bringing everyone bottom. You should have just let the PA try and base race. You push their mid T2, you let PA take your top T2, and then you shove the racks. If PA doesn't have the TP in time, they're behind.
The Sand King was fine. But I think as soon as she started TPing away and all that, you should just stay mid.
I guess. Is anyone going for a BKB cancel? Any basher on the Dragon Knight? Dragon Knight doesn't have anything queued, so maybe he has undecided. Same thing with Spectre. A couple undecided people.
Boots of travel.
Puck is going for the Lincolns.
Boots of travel on this CK. Interesting.
Yeah, I guess that's in case they get baited out on a bad push and want to come back. But you're playing the wrong way then. You're trying to defend your counter pushes. I think they need to go in and clear lane of racks. Get some space here.
If Dawn can get her ulti off, this Aghanim's is huge for them because it gives so much evasion. And one of the worst things to buy on PA is things that pierce evasion. You never want to buy a Monkey King buy it. It just doesn't feel good.
I don't know. I feel like that'll be fine. It won't twist him too far off his build.
Never saw what this Aghanim's up.
But he's got Bloodthorn, doesn't he? Oh, he's not going Bloodthorn. He didn't finish the Mage Slayer upgrade. Yeah, okay. See, I thought he was going Bloodthorn for the True Strike.
He might go for it eventually, but not yet. Puck has Shiva's Witchblade, all that.
Yep, he's recovered nicely. Once he gets that Lincoln's, he'll have an extra
what,
chance.
You remember all
Another
those
split
little
second
scepters
blink.
we wanted? Yeah, he said fuck that, and he's not even going it anymore.
Oh man, completely changed his mind.
Dragon Protector?
I mean, really, that makes sense. Once you've gone this far in, getting Eels this late would be not great. You missed your timing for a Eels.
Yeah,
It needed to be like
he's
second
opting
item.
for the Lotus at this point, which I think is a really good plan.
And his Ags. I didn't even see him get
Yeah, his
Ags,
Ags.
but I don't know about
Oh, his
that.
axe is crazy. It's so much damage.
Well, they're smoking and trying to make a play. Good for them. But really, I think they can down and farm because Radiant's the one that's too slow. Radiant needs to be smoking and invading. They need to get a setup for Spectre to jump onto. Instead, they're all just hanging out together. Spectre has nothing to do.
Yeah, but the
Very
scary
inefficient.
thing for Dire is Spectre is one of the best late game heroes.
I don't think that's enough to save him, though. I think Dire is very happy to go late here. The early win chance was super Radiant favored, and later it goes, I think it'll go more and more Dire.
I don't disagree, but oh, fuck, got shot out, but the globals prevent everything.
Big save.
See, this is the problem I have with.
Beam hammers are starting to fall off a little.
This is the problem I have with PA's Agnes. She almost got 2 kills, but her team got them, so she didn't get the refreshes. So. Oh no, DK going in there. Oh,
Yeah, it's very confident.
Dragon Form ended. He is able to get out though.
Yep. Still has a decent amount of time on his BKB. 8 seconds. Way too long. And all these BKBs coming out really make the meme hammers not feel as good.
Rubik looks like he's saving up for an A on this. I think he has enough gold for it.
It's not terrible, you know. You need to stay alive long enough to get your second big spell off. And if PA pops you and gets the refresh, you've started really poorly. And then if PA blinks on you, pops her BKB, and she doesn't get the kill, then she's out of position, and it'll get her stuck. She'll need to pick a different target now.
Doesn't quite go down. Puck missing the coil. But the Timber saw catching him, knowing exactly where he's at.
Interesting that Spectre stayed in that clump of trees, kind of looped back a couple times. Wasn't confident enough to keep running.
Radiant's top tower.
They're pinging
I think-
Roche, but it's not going to be up for another 25 seconds.
They don't even need to worry about that. They can shove this right here.
There's some.
Come on, tree, use your meteor hammer. Show them how it's done.
Yeah.
He did it to your tower.
Trey probably healed 3 towers over in HP at this game.
Oh, he should have at least. Maybe even more
my
than
god.
that.
They're checking Roche the second it spawned. Oh my god.
Yep.
Perfect time.
30 seconds for Spectre. They shouldn't even be able to contest.
They don't take it particularly fast, but I think it's going to be a contested.
Yeah, it'll be enough. What's it have? Just a shard? Who's getting a shard?
Probably
Silencer gets a free shard, maybe? Oh, Puck doesn't have his shard. That's a huge one for Puck. I'm kind of surprised. Yeah, he's probably counting on getting the Roche
I don't
one.
think Puck Shark's as good as
Definitely. You get the blink cancel, you phase shift out.
Oh, good initiation. Instantly
Because it's not really to just get an extra auto attack in, it's really to pop your phase shift and then you attack them
Oh, no.
so that when you come out of phase shift, you can blink away and they can't blink after you.
Your Aegis?
Oof.
Oh, the blink away!
Didn't go in first. Wow, he left.
Oh,
Didn't know where the
but
blur
it
went.
doesn't matter. He's still gonna go down. Will he die a second time? They're manning up. They want
What
to
a
fight.
great fight. What? Is
PA's
PA gonna get a
die
kill here?
again. Oh.
Oh, for a second there, it looked like he might get a kill and start refreshing and
Yeah.
popping off. I think if he got the first kill, he would have chained that into both supports.
Great.
Wouldn't have killed them all or anything.
I think he could have if he got 4 fucking Phantom Daggers
Yeah.
or Phantom Knives. Yeah, Phantom Knives.
What a great hold for Radiant, though.
Yeah.
Probably not enough to do it, but still a great hold.
I don't know. If I was Dire, I'd be scared because now they're gonna lose their tier 2. And there's no way you're protecting. They're gonna get their.
No, but they're up on tier
They're gonna get
2s.
their tier 2.
I think
They get their tier 2 top probably.
I think they respond by then. I don't think Radiant can take it in time. You nuke 2 waves and then PA's back in. You maybe even just nuke 1 wave, yeah.
Dragon Knight just pushes so hard and so fast.
Yep.
Get it, but the Spectre died here. The silence canceling the Dawn ulti. Spectre goes down. Goes down. Muggsy,
Wow.
you gotta get out of there, man.
Yeah, they see you. He's just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna keep walking around in my hand. Oh, no, Yules, you can't cancel.
Where's the rules? Make content be like, won the game. If they lose this game.
There you go. Well, I think they're still fine. So PA's up now. They're going to dive. Spectre's down. They don't know if she has buyback, but they're going to test it. And I think they've got a big advantage here. They probably take a lane.
Killing spree.
Yep. Free kill on the Rubik. You shove down mid. Spectre either buys back and they hold, or Spectre doesn't buy back and you get the free lane of racks here.
I think even if Spectre buys back, I think they're still gonna lane racks.
I was thinking they might be scared of it and just back off out of concern and not sure. Like if Spectre buys back now, I think they break off and they just farm. They're like, we don't know who else has it. Let's just play. But Spectre not buying back makes them think that they're good to go for 30 seconds here.
I think without Sand King, there's no way that you try to fight this on Radiant.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Wow, so they split towers. They were going mid, then they went top, and I think it took too long. Like they've split their attention between 2 lanes, and now Spectre is going to be up. Maybe they wait just anyway. But taking longer than it should have. I wonder why they switched to top instead of going mid.
Probably because there wasn't a wave.
Well, the wave in any lane will take away backdoor protection for all lanes.
But,
So like you could have a
but
creep
you'd
at the top and
you'd rather
bottom.
have creeps when someone jumps in on you than not.
I guess. I mean, do they really need are there any spells that bounce on Radiant side that they need a creep to tank for them? Like Frost Blast or
it's a little
that Lich ult
scary
is called.
if Sand King jumps in and is able to get a couple caustics.
Yeah, but that's worse than if there are creeps around you. In that case, you would want no creeps, because
That
then
is
none of
true.
the caustics prop. Whereas if you're in a full wave, you're giving him a damage boost. Let's see, what's everyone going for? Strength blink on Puck, nice.
I like it. Cancel them blinks.
Silence, bongo boots on the silencer, it's good.
Bloodthorn going on DK. They're all itemizing so hard against this pot.
Oh, PA sold his Mage Slayer. He didn't complete Bloodthorn. He sold it and went, looks like Abyssal instead.
It looks like
That's interesting.
just at 25, he's gonna take. What's he gonna take? Illusion damage or dispersion? You always take illusion damage, right?
I like Dispersion here.
The illusion damage is so much damage. Though. It's crazy. 'Cause it amps your.
Yeah, you go from 33% to what,
But
66%?
It also
Yeah.
amps your Desolate damage. Kind of crazy. Yeah, she went the.
Does it? It amps Desolate too? That would make it worthwhile.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it amps Desolate.
It's probably one of the best 45.
Can't save him there. No Force Staffs? See, Silencer had a Force Staff. Why don't you Force Staff Glimmer him?
Yeah,
That's weird.
Glimmer and Boots Barrier because it removes all the slows.
Yeah, they should have gotten the Timber out just with the Force, but whatever. The Locket coming out on Treant.
I think that.
No Greaves on this
I
side?
think as soon as the Abyssal comes out on Spectre, EA's really in danger of just getting soloed by Spectre.
Yeah. Well, he's got the Lincolns, so he'd have to be pretty quick with the dagger.
Well, you could always throw your individual ulti, and then
I guess, yeah.
this kind of
PPA's doing great here, though. Yeah, this is dire favored. Not going well for Radiant. Spectre has a gajillion gold, 7,000. He should be able to afford
yeah, he's
the.
thanking for buybacks
Should
too.
have been able to afford the.
He's a buyback.
What's his buyback cost?
4,000.
No, his buyback cost is only 2,000. 4,000 would be ridiculous. I think he can afford all of it.
Yeah, but he only has 3,000 reliable gold.
He's got 4,000.
Oh no, Spectre, where are you? You don't have your ulti. You need to be back. You can't be here. Kill the courier.
Hey man, he's swinging that screen around.
He
He's not
changed
paying
his mind.
attention.
He went with Scotty instead. I really think that it would have been more worthwhile.
What? Oh wow.
Oh, the PA. She gets stunned up. Do they find her though?
Wow.
No, she gets out.
I don't think Dire overstayed. I think they've got this still. They really got to give the Timber some support help though.
Oh no.
Silencer just doesn't want to give him a Glimmer or whatever.
Oh!
Ooh.
Billy goes down to the meteor
Puck
hammer.
blinks into the meteor, son.
Oh,
Wow.
I think they might have overstayed just a little bit.
Well, did the other two TP out early? Why was PA so far out? So, I feel like people started to split off early, and that fight was a little uncoordinated. I think Timber didn't get the memo, and he stayed, while everyone else was trying to back out.
Roshan responding in 30 seconds. That was a buyback Timber too, so they know he doesn't have it. Look where Spectre's at though. What is Spectre doing over here?
I think he was just pushing the wave, and then he dove the Silencer behind his tier 3 and into the racks. And he thought about chasing Silencer past the racks, but then...
See, you know what would have helped there?
yeah.
An Abyssal Blade.
Yeah.
Oh, they go
Yeah,
in
the
as
Scotty
soon as
is-
it respawns. No, they missed it by 1 second! Oh no!
In and out.
No!
So you're supposed to leave like a Manta Illusion or anything in there.
Or support.
Man.
That's the most important.
Yeah, which is basically like...
That's like the most important Roshan of the game.
Yeah. And they don't want to take this fight
Oh.
early without it, especially if there's a fire. Good
Yeah, and
delete.
that's a-
Did
that's a
Silencer
buy-
not get his Force
That's a
Staff off?
buyback one too.
He didn't. Wow. Silencer didn't Force Staff.
Oh my god. I think they go check Roche now.
Yeah. This is a freebie.
Chef Port, getting himself down easily.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, this thing's just gonna melt. I don't think there's any way to contest it. Dyer's coming though.
Rubik's going scythe. No way. I guess they assume Timber's gonna TP on someone with the jump boots. But yeah, time to get out.
I guess.
They're able to get out though.
Yeah.
No harm in trying, right?
I guess, but if you lose the puck trying to steal it, then that feels really bad.
Edible.
Like, if I was the puck, I wouldn't even try to go for a
Looks
steal
like Edible
attempt.
Ags-
Even if you had
Edible
vision.
Ags went to the Spectre.
Nice, good choice, I like it. Free up a slot.
Yeah, I think I would have preferred it on Dawnbreaker or Rubik though, because their acts are both really crazy and they don't farm up those items.
Yeah, I think the Rubik one makes sense. The Dawn one would have been underwhelming. I feel like that's not Dawn's big role, and if you're putting all the eggs on the Guardian
I
basket.
think the Dawn's ulti here is really good if you can get it off because it just nullifies PA. It gives you 60% evasion, even through BKB. It's crazy.
But that doesn't really nullify her nearly as well as the Halberd, which would actually nullify her 100%.
Scotty in the backpack of PA without slotting it
So what, he pops it in after he uses BKB?
in.
Is that the strat here? Or is he going to eat the Ags?
Before the fight, I'm assuming. So he has farming with, no, he just doesn't slot it in!
I think he wanted to eat the Ags and just didn't get to it. Oh man, another no BKB
no.
blink in. He keeps doing that. He keeps blinking in, thinking he's going to BKB after he arrives, and I think that's almost game losing. Like, that's probably, what, the 4th time he's done
I
that?
think it's even sadder because I think he would have actually been able to live if he had Scotty in.
Oh yeah, so... let's see, take out maybe power treads, and then you blink in before you...
Fuck!
Or you
Is he gonna die?
BKB before you blink.
Not quite enough damage. Fox able to get out. No! He goes down! No buyback.
Well, he BKB'd, but he's got no teammates. Don't know about this one.
Oh,
All the
gets
slows.
caught. Another stun. She's gonna die, and that's game. That
Wow. That has to be game, yep.
Alright, guys, pull out your meteor hammers. It's time to end.
Yep. Treant's got buyback, so he's got a meme hammer die, buyback, meme hammer again, and just not win. There's no saving it.
They might try to base race them if they get the chance.
Right? Just that would be a legit strat. If Treant saw it, he could go back, sell his items,
Buy
get
3
a
rapiers,
jump
go in,
boot.
TP into their
Yeah.
base and try to
Well, just
destroy their building.
even just to scare them. Like if you TP'd onto their tier 4s and you hammered them just to base race, or at least pretend like you're base racing, then that maybe gives Timber enough time to throw out shock room and clear the creeps. Well, I guess they got 2 waves of creeps, so they wouldn't be able to stop the back door.
Nothing can be done to prevent the ending. As game 1 goes
No.
to Team WiT. Big dub. Big dub. It was
GG's.
looking scary when they let this PA come online, but it doesn't help when PA has a Scotty in her backpack.
Yeah.
It-
VP, LVP, what do you think? MVP, most valuable player, and LVP, least valuable player. Kind of like Nas's
I think
weeklies.
MVP was. Let's look at the game.
I'm going with Dragon Knight for MVP and PA for
I
L.
actually disagree. I think the MVP of the game was Sand King. I thought Sand King played phenomenal.
No
I think
way.
Sand King, yeah,
What?
he had amazing initiation. he missed quite a few meteor hammers, but it's okay. You don't have a long enough stun to guarantee it, you know. But he hit some. That's important. He was
But Dragon Knight hit better.
yeah, but he has a guaranteed one. But
so because this was too easy, he can't.
but Sand King also had that amazing initiation as soon as Puck TP'd back to base. That ultimately, I think that was the play of the game. I think that brought them back into the game. And then LVP, I think Timbersaw misplayed the early game a ton. Didn't hit 6 until like 13 minutes, and lost his team so much momentum. So I think Timbersaw was the LVP.
Wow,
That's
that's crazy. Yeah, so I'm
I
going
think
with
he did pretty.
I'm going with PA. Go ahead.
Sorry, I think he played really well in the mid to late game, but I think I think he kind of fell off a little bit in the early game, and that gave so much momentum to the Radiant team.
I think his build was a little off. I wouldn't have gone heavy on the stats, but he did get 6 at 9 minutes, so it wasn't quite as late. But that TP did hurt. He ended up jumping up top to try and save that Kank and dive, and I think that was a waste. He should have stayed bottom. But there's no way that the Timber played as bad as the PA. The PA not casting his blink, or not casting his BKB before blinking in like 5 times to lose all 5 of those fights massively, that's too much. You can't do that and still win the game if the teams are anywhere near close. And Dragon Knight had way better initiations than Sand King. I gotta give Dragon Knight the MVP.
Right.
His initiations were clean, he knew his combo, and he landed them. And I think the Dragon Knight initiations were actually more important than the Sand King's. Sand King would go in, he would throw down all of his spells, and then kind of stand there in the sandstorm and just wait to die after the invis, was broken by a sentry or dust. Whereas Dragon Knight was crucial the whole time.
You know what? Fair enough. I can agree with the LVP, but I think I'm gonna keep it on the Sand King for MVP.
Sounds good.
But let's get into game
All right,
2.
G2. Let's get
Yeah.
back in the lobby.
Oh no, they already started, so we're just gonna be spectating again.
That's okay.
Yeah, 'cause-
I think this is cleaner anyway. We don't have to
'cause
worry
you
about
you have to think
lags
their game
and
ended 5 minutes ago. So
right. No 15-minute bathroom break. Man, these guys
yeah,
are serious.
They're ready to get back
They're
in.
in the zone.
I get to look at my beautiful tiny for the next 2 or 3 minutes while Doge TV catches up.
Nice.
Yeah, so why don't we have a little chat about your series? You know, I think you played super well. You know, everyone was clowning on you for being the worst ranked player in the league, and 16-0.
I had the exact same performance as the Immortals, though. I had the same number of kills and deaths as the best players in the league. So you know what? I don't want to hear it.
And you know what, Jack? It's crazy. You had the same amount of last hits as your Immortal players, as the P5. What a crazy.
Yep.
You were.
I was griefing him a little bit. I should have given more of the farm, but I took way more than my fair share.
You were in the zone, but the ban's coming out instantly on the first 2. Are you?
Yeah, I feel like that's probably something they've scouted before. They think, Econ likes his P5 gyro too much. You just take it out. Like, we proved that you can beat it. We actually stole the support gyro in our first game against Econ, but if you're not confident in doing that, just nuke it and then put Econ on probably a back foot right off the bat.
I think they correctly
It's Dire's turn to
ban out the Sand King on Dire this time. Not letting Muggsy play, because I think Muggsy's the Sand King spammer. I think he's the guy who plays Sand King like every game he has it available.
10 seconds.
Right. And that's a pretty big value for, if you have a smaller hero pool, it becomes crucial. Some guys, a lot of mid players can play like 20 different heroes. You don't have to, nuke their one spirit.
Do you think?
If you're a one-trick pony.
I love opening Tiny because it can be a 4, it could be a 1 if it's a really good Tiny game. It's hardly ever that good though. But it could be a mid,
10 seconds.
It's
Yep, I agree. You just need the flexibility in your players, and if you don't, you've shoehorned yourself thinking it's a flex, but it's not really.
well. I don't think Econ plays Tiny 1, but
Dire should pick now.
or Tiny Far for 5, but it wouldn't surprise me if Nor does.
Yeah, let me check my scouting. Nope, he is not a tiny player. So his high band value is Ricky Marana, Dawn, Silencer, Jack.
I like the instant Jack fan
5
because I
seconds.
think Jaheir is honestly one of the best 5s in the game right now.
It's solid. It's hard to screw up. You got a lot of damage in lane, like your range, so you're throwing magic nukes on them from far away. You can trade easily with anyone, and then you have a stun for the late game, an AoE stun
Ooh.
for the late game. So it's solid.
What a weird opening from P5 Gyro.
That's Billy's. Yep. So I have Pango as Billy's second most valuable ban.
But that
So
means
it's almost
that almost
definitely-
guarantees that's gonna be a tiny 4.
Yep. I don't think they put too much flexibility into it.
You could also go off.
It may have been
off-lane.
more
You
deceptive.
could go off-lane Pangolier too.
Let me take a peek here. For the offlaner, I'm seeing Centaur, Underlord, Nightstalker, Legion. High band value, nothing. Medium band value, Dawn.
What's Radiant's
Not terrible.
plan anyway? Just
You know,
who?
maybe they're down a game and they feel like they have to pull out some obscure draft. I don't know. I don't particularly like
I've also-
Pango right now
What's
because you know
Radiant's
Treant
plan
just
anyway?
roots you.
It's Radiant's pick.
Yeah, no, that's rough.
And you can't-
But Billy must be confident enough to play into
You
it.
can't dispel it with the shard anymore, so you're just rooted. But maybe Tatsu doesn't understand that interaction because it is a little
Dire
niche.
should pick now.
But
I feel like it was also pretty common when Naga was played for a while, had like ages ago, and it used to always be Naga was a pretty quick pick because you could net the Pango and ruin his role too.
well,
Not as useful as Bloodseeker rupturing him in his role, but also cool.
yeah, Bloodseeker is the problem with Bloodseeker is you gotta find a place to put the Bloodseeker, and I think. Wait,
Right.
where do you think this Marcy's gonna be? Do you think Marcy's gonna be their offlaner?
No, that's carry Marcy. I think it's flexing. Also, my offlane drafting is off because I think who I have is a different player than the name I'm seeing here. So I'm wondering if there's a stand-in or there's a change mid-season because we played this team early on back last week of January.
Yeah,
So I actually think I have the wrong player on my
Their
scout
captain
sheet.
didn't show up today, so Zod
okay.
is standing for WiT.
Okay. Well, I think there's a potential for it to be a carry Marcy. Now, normally with a carry Marcy, you want an attack speed buff. So you see a lot of ogres, you see a lot of IOs. I think they've kind of backed themselves in with the two supports they have now, so there's no option for that. But it's still viable. It's still a potential option.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel great into the Pango either, so maybe if they were considering flexing it, this would be the time to decide that. Oh, excuse me, you see all the chain stones from Mars and Snap and
I'll be
Tiny.
honest-
You just move it to
I'll
the
be
off
honest,
plane.
I think Dire has a really good draft against what's shown right now, but I think that's down to the fact that this has to be either a core Marcy or a core Rubik, and core Rubik's not the worst here because you do have roll, you got toss, you got spear, you got Mortimers, all really good. You got Scatterblast, all really good for your offensive Rubik, but you kind of run into an issue where they're all really good against you too because they are just all about getting on top of you. And
Yeah, I agree. And I think the Rubik at low levels of play is better as a core because a lot of support Rubiks You don't have the farm that you need to pull off the cool plays with the skill level you got. Like a lot of pro teams are running Rubik, and those guys are just great at it, and they can play a fantastic Rubik without a lot of farm. At lower levels, it's really tough to pull it off the same way, and I think it's more often to see an amateur level game Rubik just not have as much effect as you would want it to see from your 4. You would wish I had something a little more impactful, unless there's the magic spell they need, like a big black hole save. But you don't see that here. Like with the arena, the kisses, those aren't going to be team fight turning steals.
I think arena could, but
Dire should pick now.
I think it's really hard to get arena.
Yeah, stolen arena with the boat and the torrent storm could be great. I really like the Kunkka pickup here. So you get a catch. You didn't have the greatest setup, and then there's a lot of magical and physical damage here. I don't think you should go right-click Kunkka. I think this is a utility Kunkka mid, or even a utility Kunkka offlaner, and it's going to be much more valuable.
I'm gonna float it out there. X marks meteor hammer.
Well, can you recast X during the channel? I don't think you can. So you'd actually have to time it perfectly.
You can just immediately do it as soon as the channel ends, because it takes half a second for it to land. I think.
Right.
Call only has a quarter-second cast animation.
Juggernaut.
Ooh.
Nice. So then you have that quarter-second window to pull it off.
I don't.
Magic immunity. Get away from the Kunkka. I like it. It's a good offlane.
In this patch, I think he's rather underwhelming as a carry. But it's a really good Jug game. The only hero that's kind of good against Jug is Tree, because you get to root him. But I think Ursa kind of fucks this game though. If they can just pick a carry Ursa here.
It is the classic combo to Jug, and you almost always see an Ursa ban to protect a Jug, which is weird. But I'm going to say the Jug is fine. So the Jug as a carry is good in every patch, and this patch it is probably as bad as it's ever been, but I think it's still very viable. And with the heroes they're showing, the magic community is excellent, and they banned the Life Stealer on Radiant, so this may have been a backup pick. They may have been leaning towards the Life Stealer to begin with, because you have a great Infest Bomb with both Tiny Mars, and it would have been a fantastic combo, and I think the Jug is the consolation pick, because Radiant saw it coming and they took out the Life Stealer.
I think they're gonna have a really hard time on Radiant.
Yeah, they might just be talking about flexing the Marcy because they may not have had P1 open, and they're talking about how to make it fit.
Yeah, that's gonna be a P1 Marcy.
Wow. And I don't mind the Slardar either. The matchup is still good. It's a great offlaner into Jug, and if he's confident with it, then that'll work out
I
great.
think the only problem you're gonna have is I think it's gonna be a pretty hard time against the other heroes on this. It's good. It's gonna be. I think it's actually gonna be a little hard for him to play into the Jug too, because you have Spin plus Cookie, which is a crazy combination when you're able to get it off. But
yeah.
Which side do you prefer?
I like Dire here. I think draft-wise, Dire has the much better setup.
I agree completely. I think Billy's on a hero he can do a lot with. It's one of his best heroes. I think Mars is a really, really good hero right now. Not for the reasons that Marses have been good in the past, but he's just reliable. Blink in, initiate. You're not getting away. It's also really good against Marcy because you can't jump over the wall.
Yeah, they have a lot of stuns to stop the Marcy, and I think even BKB Basher, she's going to have a bad time staying on top of the kill she wants. I'm wondering if Radiant actually flips their supports now. Last time they did Katsu in the offlane with the Dawn 4 and Rubik as the 5. I think they should switch that now. They should put the Rubik as the 4 and put the tree on Katsu back in the safe lane.
Like Katsu is going to be heading to the bottom lane. I think...
Yeah. It's a good switch. The Rubik 5 felt weak to me, and even though they'd got a couple kills, I think a lot of that was Dire misplaying. I think the Rubik 4 in the top lane is going to feel better this time.
They're mating as 5 into this, are they going up yet? Doesn't look like it.
It's a very confident observer ward drop, but oh, here we go. Is he gonna jump off the tree to get him out, or is he just gonna let him die? He just let him die. Oh wow, he jumped late. Yeah, see, if you're gonna do that, you have to do it as soon as you see the enemy team. Skill your jump and then cast it on him and run away. But once they get the first slow on the tree, he's already done. That was wasted.
Skill jump anyway. It's
bad.
not the worst skill. I think it's better for securing last hits. Because it's not like you want to max dispose anymore. You probably want to max stun and sidekick anyway.
Yeah, I think it's just really valuable if Tree goes for his grasp and he gets that Q with the slow. As soon as the enemy runs across that like strip of the Q, Marcy throws him back, and he then has to run across the slow again a second time. It basically doubles Treant's Q in lane, and it makes it so much more valuable. Whereas if you stun him, you still get that little bit of duration, but he's not put back into the slow and in a terrible position. So with a high skill, lane partner, I think you do go dispose with the Tree Q.
That is fair.
Treant's just gonna punch Tiny away. Look at that.
I mean,
Tiny cannot
Tiny
fight
has
this.
zero armor. He's just gonna get punched for full damage. You're gonna take what, 80% of, or yeah, 80% of.
Yeah, he thought about it too. He right clicked a couple times and he's like, "No, I changed my mind."
How about we actually not do that?
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Kind of surprised he took the avalanche, and I'm wondering if maybe he did that just to secure the last hit. There you go.
He did it for the gank, level 1.
Right, to secure the. Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think you either go avalanche or a tree grab level 1. I don't think.
Really, on the support, it's not meta to do the toss anymore.
Well, I like tree grab personally because it's low mana. It lets you harass really easily. It lets you get denies really easily from far away. Plus, if you go toss Ava, you have to find some way to get a bunch of mana back because it costs so much mana to do all that.
It does, but I think it's just very important to secure the Mars stun if you want to combo it. Otherwise, the Tiny's just kind of hanging out here, trying to help deny, which it doesn't seem like the greatest use of his time. Like right here, toss back onto Mars, and then Mars spears him into the tower range. That would have been a kill right there if he had toss ready, because Mars is on the edge of where if he gets a hero tossed to him, he can spear him up and get him within tower range. That's probably 2, maybe 3 tower hits, and then that's
click on the Punka, just
okay. Meteor hammer, look at that. Good for you.
oh. Nor, are you gonna die?
It's just too fun. It is just too fun.
So Kunk is sitting at the top of Blastus right now. Marcy, even in a relatively uncontested lane, is still not getting Blasted she probably wants.
No, I think she's scared to play a little more aggressively than she might normally.
I'll be honest. I think majority of it is he's just missing last hits.
Oh, really? Like freebies? That's a shame. I thought Zom was their high-ranked guy.
He's a divine one, but not every high-ranked person is gonna hit every last hit. It's one of the hardest.
Oh, sure, of course.
Dyer's courier is so dead.
Yep. Good courier snipe. The Snapfire had to use his cookie to get Jug out of danger, cost him his courier, and then really the spell. Like they're low and they're dancing through the jungle now. Rubik's probably laughing. The Slardar's free farming the lane, and the other two have to run away and avoid. It's a great start for Radiant on top. Kind of help makes up for the bad start in mid again.
Jug is doing really well on farm though, so it seems like they're both kind of farming. Oh, so I'm not quite getting speared into tower. Yeah, the tossback spear is a little awkward because you have to wait until they land to spear them because they land in the direction they were tossed from. Chef gets
Right.
a kill on Econ though.
Very nice.
Billy continuing to get harassed. He's having a little bit of a rough game.
Yeah, it looks like he's down about 10 CS. Not the worst, but he's definitely going to be a level and a half behind. And I think Kunkka's going to try and use that to kill him at level 6, probably in the next 45 seconds or so.
His courier sniped by the Tiny.
Nice. Did Tiny one-shot it?
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't have a tree yet. So.
Uh-oh.
Yep, and toss back. Oh, he doesn't have it here. He used his dispose. I was gonna say, because that would be the perfect spot to toss him back into the grasp again. Get double duration.
I think they already tossed him at some point.
Maelstrom for the jug, pretty solid. Not like the idiot jug in my pub who decided to go Echo Saber first. So Maelstrom's a much better item. Rubik has no items at all. He's holding a mango and that's it.
I mean, what do you...
Okay, Courier just brought boots and the wand.
Oh, but Muggsy...
The Rubik?
I hear the deep ones
Yeah.
calling.
The Rubik was running back for his Courier that whole time.
Looks like Mars
And,
is getting ready. Yeah, Mars is going for that meteor hammer too.
Nice. Alright, predictions on how many? We should have done it earlier, but
I think
man,
it'll be
1, 2, 3, 4,
No,
5.
3. I think 3.
Oh, spear! Where's the spear? Wow,
Yeah.
the combo was borked. They did the toss and the spear at the same time. They didn't coordinate, and they only got one of them. Toss plus spear would have definitely been a kill there, if they talked about who was going to throw their spell first.
Uh-oh. Pango got the haste, but he's not going to rotate anywhere. He's not level 6 yet.
And I think he's worried about getting boated here in a second.
Well, he is level 6. Yeah. Might actually...
Kunkka needs to walk up to the edge so he gets bumped over the wall.
Yeah, he gets
That's-
one kill on Kunkka.
Radiant's
Wow.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, see, if Kunkka had ran up to the wall instead of running across the river, the first bump from the Pengo roll would have knocked him up to the high ground and he could have walked away. But he decided to go sideways instead, cost him his life. It's a shame.
Tower.
Decimal. There were plenty precious bounty.
Yeah, I thought the Kunkka was going to get a boat combo off first. Because boat combo with the meteor hammer that he already had in his pocket, easy
We
kill.
also have a rotation coming top from Pango.
Yep, big kill here. If
Oh, they're
whoa,
all missing.
yep, no slow. If he had the slow, that would have gotten the spin onto him, and then that would have set everything up.
What is he going back in for?
Get up, Chug.
Kunkka's here too.
That's a shame.
He hits him.
Yeah, the missed shotgun from Snapfire messes up the whole
Oh,
combo.
that's enough damage though.
Wow, nice Tidebringer.
No, the Tiebreaker missed. It was just Meteor Hammer residual damage. And that's gonna be a triple.
Oh, was it really?
Kill top.
Wow. Wow. Great rotation from the Kunkka to bring it back.
Radiant's top tower has
It looked iffy with Puck going to get a kill on the offlaner first, but Wafts turns it after they whiff the shotgun blast.
is under attack.
Oh, Mars is just getting punched, and there's nothing he can do about it. This Marcy hitting for so much damage whenever she has sidekick active. It's giving right now 50 bonus.
Oh, here's the combo though. Where's the combo? Avalanche into toss. You don't even need to get the damage. Like you want to get her back to the tower. I think he's holding it because he wants to do the avalanche and toss damage combo, but that's not the way to do it. You need to set your Mars up for the kill.
I don't think they have enough
Do
damage for it
Radiant
anyway.
want their middle tower to
The killer.
Well, maybe. There was a time where Marcy was higher up in the lane and she was within range of a double movement back to the tower. Toss into spear, but Marcy started to run farther away from their tower and they lost their chance. Tiny kind of let the Mars just eat a lot of damage early.
Jugs are.
But going back to that play with the shotgun blast mist, I think a lot of teams miss out on canceling ganks. When you miss a crucial spell, you gotta bail. And a lot of teams don't realize that. If you miss a certain spell, the gank's over. You gotta back out.
Oh no. This is
Ooh,
not.
big ult in level 6 from the Marcy.
Maybe she'll go back at it.
Marcy actually has less CS than the Mars, so I think that her support was out of lane long enough that the solo XP got her over. Mars probably wasn't expecting her to hit level 6 before him because he was doing so much better on, or a little bit better on CS and denies. I think Tiny's been leeching XP.
Is Chef gonna solo kill Jug?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, 2 seconds. No vision for a blast. Oh, Mars has got his 6 though. It's his game time if he can get within range. Oh, Marcy came back. Wow, looped around and that. Wow, that was kind of a bit of a feed.
A big boat.
And the X to bring it back. Wow.
Kill. Another stun up. Are they gonna be able to bring him down? I don't think so.
Nah, he's okay.
Will he be?
I'm surprised that Marcy turned around.
Yeah, I think she's just trying to do a little bit of dodge on that ball. Mask of Madness on Slaughter. I don't know how much I like that.
Yeah, just chain lockdown. I think perma bashing is around 500 some attack speed. I don't remember the exact number, but if Slargar just goes for attack speed, he's just going to be able to perma bash anyone that he gets on top of, and so magic immunity won't matter. He's just going to punch you enough. Oof.
Quite in range.
Not knowing the range on the smash there, you gotta sprint beforehand. And if you don't have the sprint, you're not going to get him when he already has his boots too. Jug going for the treads instead of the phase. I don't mind it.
Yeah, I think it's better for mana. And since you didn't go mana item, I think it's fine. Oh, Tango. Oh, his ulti gets
Didn't get it in time.
That's
Wow.
gonna be another death for Tango. He is not having a good
That's a
time.
shame. No, the cast animation was just a little too long.
Tower's about to
Didn't get there. Oh, good guess on the torrent too.
Dire's top
Econ.
tower has
Treant's like, I got this, man. Where are you going? Like, this fight's not over. Slow motion Tidebringer does the job.
that middle tower full.
Looks like they're gonna get themselves a mid tower here.
Yep.
Trying to cancel.
Interesting. Yeah, and see, I don't know why Wasp doesn't stand near the edge. I wonder if he doesn't realize that you can get off of the high ground by walking to the edge there. Because that's the second. No, but that's the second time he's tried to walk along a wall to get away from a Pango. Good bring back. Nice. Walked out and missed the Snapfire stun.
Wasp goes down to Billy.
That arcane ring is a lot of value.
Shield crash. I think shield crash could be pretty good for Rubik. Let him live this.
Not enough. If he gets tossed back, he's in trouble. Ooh. Tiny stopped moving to throw the tree instead of getting the toss, which probably saved his life anyway. Or not. Yeah. I think if he went for the toss under tower, he would have died to the tower anyway, and it would have been iffy if they would have killed the Rubik even after tossing him back. So I think walking away was the good play, but he took too long by throwing the tree. Trying to be greedy.
Oh man. So the Marcy is closing in on her DK or her Battle Fury, only about 1,500 gold away.
Okay. Gonna take a little while then. Probably figure 15 minutes or so.
For 1,000 gold?
Unless.
They're already saying she'll get it at 15 minutes.
Right, yeah. Yeah, another 15 minutes. At 29 minutes, Marcy will have her farming
Jay,
item.
This isn't a Herald game.
Right? I think if she gets a couple stacks here, then she probably can clear up. Maybe even a hero kill with this weird invasion.
Oh,
No, too far. You gotta know what the range of that is.
So Jag, I have a
All
question.
right.
Talking about ranges. Alright, so do you use quick cast?
I don't think for very many. If I think there's a couple, but I'm going to say probably 99% no.
So
Trying to think of what the ones are that I have set, because I know I've set them, and it was probably years ago, and I haven't really kind of looked back at it. So it's muscle memory at this point.
he doesn't know that you can't jump through Mars ulti as Marcy. He tried to jump in and save the.
Radiant's
And got bounced. That's a shame.
No, he just.
Yeah, I think
He wasn't allowed to go through it because he was on the outside of it. But
Radiant's
I asked
Yeah.
because I play with quick cast on every ability, and whenever I say every ability, I mean every ability.
Oh, that's
Even
terrible.
Mars ulti, even Chronosphere, and I fucking land them shits perfectly all the time.
Press X for doubt. Well, I think there's some spells that you gotta have regular cast on. So are you checking cast range rings with your alt key?
Yeah. Like I.
Interesting stacking of the stuns there. So they decided not to wait, and they just dumped all their stuns trying to get the kill quicker, which may have gotten the cores out, unless Snapfire turns around here.
Yeah,
tower
but
is under attack.
yeah.
Amazing what
I
you
think
found,
I think
Diana.
Dyer's situated pretty happy here, considering how bad their mid lane went. Like,
Yeah, and they had one big bad team fight, but it doesn't seem to have slowed them down too
like,
much.
Billy has really high net worth, even though he only has like 69 blast hits. So, compared
Nice.
to the almost 100 on Punka.
And over here, Radiant's top tower.
Yeah, did he just get more of the kill bounties? Yeah, 6 kills on the Pango. So not bad. Good positioning on the arena right there. Excellent use of the trees to go around and not be seen until the last second.
It's gonna be a really good pick off on that Pango. Slowing him down back to where he was. You know, you were doing okay, but they just changed their mind. They said, "Nah, we're just gonna kill you again."
But Kunkka's the only one on his team that's in the top 3 of the net worth. Or top 4.
Oh, Jag, are you excited to see zoning spheres?
Yep. Zoning
Hell
spheres, they're the best.
Hell yeah! We got all the zoning.
Especially when you get a kill anyway, then it works out. This time, not so much, but next time he's still going to get the kill, and that's going to show it's all worth it. And the Jug is farming really well compared to the Marcy, so he's got almost 50% more net worth, and it's a huge difference. If the Marcy doesn't get that Battle Fury going, it's going to fall off.
Oh no! Econ uses his ulti, even though he's literally like.
Oh, canceled roll again.
Oh, he's not allowed to run.
That's the second time he's had a crucial roll canceled.
Yeah, that's gonna be another kill here too. Whoa, where are you going? Just gave up.
He just stops moving. He's like, okay.
Gave up.
Yep. But still, Jug's got that 2,000 net worth advantage over the Marcy, so she needs to get some value out of the Battle Fury. And participating in kills like that is how you do it. Jug is ignoring the team fights. He could have, used an Omni Slash and maybe help turn some things around, but he's focused solely on the farming, and that might hurt later.
I think it's the correct play right in seconds, but
Radiant's getting friendly with Dire's
I
bottom tower.
think you just go in on Mugsy here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, see, the thing about these Meteor Hammer plays is when you're all alone and your team doesn't have any way to cancel the channel, they're so much better.
Good.
That's why OD is such a good solo pickoff hero, but such a, weaker team fighter.
What an awesome arena fight.
That was great. And Jug is in this fight now, so he's helping, but we'll see if that pays out.
No more zoning.
Nice.
Here. Triple kill on
Yeah.
Jug. Can they get him the ultra?
I think they just
Oh, no!
they finish him off any way they can. Oh, they all go the same direction.
Oh no, he gets out.
You gotta split up on that. When you go up the hill and you know which
no.
way, everyone pick a different direction.
What a good play by Tom. Waiting around that tree, knowing that Billy didn't have his ulti, just getting a nice quick kill.
Yeah, the Pango is not having the impact I'm sure they wished it would. Having, what, second picked it? Can't do that if it's not going to pay off.
6, 6, and 7, you know? He's in a lot of these fights, but he's not living through them, so...
Yeah. And Juggernaut showing up to that last fight, that was everything. That secures them the rest of the game for probably 5 minutes or so now.
I don't...
They're going to have a very
I don't
solid
know if I like
advantage.
just going straight butterfly here. I mean, it helps against this... It helps
Interesting.
against the Slardar, because it gives him this chance. It helps against the Marcy, because, you know, he wants to punch you really fast, but Marcy loves Monkey King Bar. Slardar...
Yeah, you know what? I don't hate it because he's also gone with the blink build, so it makes sense to me. He's gonna need to be able to blink in and then not die instantly. You know, he's not working with the greatest HP pool, and if you're gonna blink in on a carry jug, you have to be able to sustain a little bit more than a typical carry jug that wants everyone else to tank for him.
Why is he gonna go down here?
Oof! One more spear. Throw the spear. Wow, he held the spear. Maybe he didn't know which way.
Have vision of him. Just barely missing.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he held it longer than he needed to. If he threw it blind up the stairs, he would have gotten him. Blinking was the right play, but guessed the wrong direction, unfortunately. Marcy's got her basher going for BKB, so there's a Marcy getting in the game here eventually. She's now second in net worth. She was previously like sixth, so this is a huge recovery for the Marcy.
Marcy just
Radiant's middle
getting
tower
her
is under
gold after getting the Battle Fury is level 15, so she's not even that far behind XP wise.
Yeah, I think it was just the lane. She didn't quite get the farm for whatever reason, and that started her off slow.
Sadly, that tiny
Tiny.
just saved
Yeah,
him.
I think the play is the lead. Yeah, you gotta leave him at this point. 4-staff cookie yourself and
Good
get out.
catch on this Marcy.
A dominating performance.
Wow.
Arena.
So what was the thinking here with the Pango combo? Like, is it Pango rolling around in the arena to kill people? Is it Pango to roll back on the tosses? Like, I don't see it,
think
unfortunately,
Pango-
and I don't
Pango
think.
was really there for combo. I think he was just supposed to be their tempo hero, and he just got out tempoed in the mid.
Yeah, it just feels bad without any sort of setup.
And oh no, that's gonna be a dead Mars.
Yeah, Kunkka catch is extremely valuable here.
Just barely getting caught in their vision. Going down though.
Dire don't look too scared. Radiant
You know, I like the Dyer's draft a little bit more, but seeing how this game's played out, I feel like Pango just lost mid too hard. I think that's ultimately what it's coming down to. But the game's not over yet.
Yeah.
Pango is still a good late game hero, you know? Very
Right.
impactful whenever he hits. He's going Ags, he's about at
Ags Basher, interesting.
at level 15 he's gonna get
Good preemptive roll there to save himself. Oh, and rolling within the arena. Maybe that'll be enough to get a kill here. Treant stops him though.
what's the point?
There we go, and Jug shows up to save the day. That's what they needed.
Mega kill.
Big turn. That's a good combo.
Almost.
And I think they only had they only had one person in the arena, so it's not like it was a multiple arena catch. I think it was just
It
the
was.
Slardar, but that was enough. Everyone else came up to the arena for them, which I thought was weird. You should have just left the Slardar to die, but everyone runs to the edge of the wall, waiting for it to end. And I think they thought they could save their buddy. And save your buddy syndrome gets your team wiped sometimes.
They have vision of lofts here. Do they have a smoke? They do. Are they gonna go for it? I think they should.
This would be extremely valuable. Even if you don't smoke, you just blink spear. Yep.
Good guess. Yeah.
Bugsy to try and save him. Wow, Muggsy gets the carry kill though, so that works out. But now, Save Your Buddy Syndrome gets you killed. Although he did trade for the carry, so I think in that case it's worth it.
Well, they got him for the mid. So.
I got bigger chocolate fish to fry.
Oh yeah, the mid, sorry. Yeah.
I don't know. I think giving Jug another kill is pretty scary.
Yeah. Not ideal at all.
I like how even though Radiant got Aegis, they're still willing to play aggressive on Dire. It's what their team needs to be doing. Ooh, good spear.
Nice spear back. Probably didn't intend for that, but worked out really well. And if you did intend it, then that's some high-level stuff.
Tiny has Blink Dagger now, so this is a really scary thing. Like, Marcy, she's in a danger zone because they have Blink Toss.
Yeah. Ugh. Tranks on the Snapfire, that's not what you needed. You don't need Bongo Boots here. Let the Tiny go Bongo Boots, you need to go Greaves. But instead, Tiny's got Arcanes. So are they doing it backwards? Are they going to put Greaves on Tiny and Bongo Boots on Snap?
I don't hate that.
Don't like
Well,
it.
they have vision.
Yeah, it's just, it seems weird.
Scouted the vision there.
Why go backwards?
Good scout on Marcy.
Yeah. The Juggernaut should send an illusion through as a bait to see if he can waste some big spells. If you bait out the Marcy ult on a Juggernaut illusion, you're probably pretty happy.
They're just
I don't think he's been trying to be deceptive with it.
looking to push the top tower. They wanna get some more map control out. But this
Yeah, I don't understand what Tiny's build is going to be. It doesn't have anything highlighted, but 2,000 gold sitting in the bank. He can afford whatever support item he wants.
I'd really like to see a 4-staff. Yeah, there it is. 4-staff picked up on time.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel great.
I think it helps.
That's what you have to
It
do.
helps save against like
Slardar.
Lardar, Meteor Hammers. Oh, Billy, just going down again.
Yeah, see, I would prefer a halberd again on the Tiny. Keep the get a 4-staff on the Snapfire along with Greaves, and then have Tiny go blink halberd, and then Marcy's ult is partially wasted if she's BKB'd
All right,
beforehand.
Jack, you can just tell us. You work for Big Halberd. You recommend Halberd every game.
Right? Yeah. I mean, it's what Dota needs. Halberd, what every P4 needs. Brought to you by.
Hashtag ad, guys.
Right. Funny.
Speaking of ad, how's your magazine thing going?
Good. We're getting ready to run the second issue, so we're getting close. I'm doing the art for the covers, and so it's obviously a lot of AI generated stuff. But I think it came out really well last time.
Yeah,
so I'm using both Midjourney and Stable Diffusion.
Oh no!
You know, some people are against it, and I understand. Ooh, Big Kisses
Chuck
Arena.
got stunned up as soon as he jumped in. That's so bad.
Oh no.
They're unstoppable.
That's really unfortunate, yeah. No spin, no ult, and that turns the whole fight.
They were able to clear all the...
And they chain the meme hammers on a tower that can't be damaged.
Maximum protection, keeping them in this game for just 2 more minutes.
Yeah, only 5 seconds.
Dyer's middle tower has fallen.
Someone have Radiance?
Yeah, it's looking like it's going to close out. And these are opposite. These are the same teams.
What was that?
No, these teams are on the same side. It's Radiant and Dire from the same way. So if Radiant wins, this is it. 2-0.
2-0, and they get a type easy in chat, you know?
Yep. Yeah, see, they're putting those meteor hammers too close to each other. They're not spreading them out. It's 80% efficiency, B- on their meteor hammer dance.
So is the grand finals winner gonna be listed in the magazine?
You know, we should. I should do that. We could do a highlight for the next article. So right now we're wrapping up the last bit of content, so it wouldn't be ready in time. We want to have the second issue out before Berlin.
Yeah, get Knox to write content.
Exactly. Yeah.
Content. Yeah,
Real
get
content.
for it.
I actually invited him already earlier, but I'll have to play him again.
Get him to write.
Sometimes he doesn't even want to do the weekly content, so I think he's half interested in it sometimes.
DD on this Marcy.
Ooh, walked right
Oh,
into the
no.
Rubik and didn't cast anything. Spears him away without an arena. What is going on here?
Omni slash getting in. This one's actually. Oh,
Yeah,
stolen
at least he got some
arena!
off that time, but yeah, that initiation from the Mars was
Oh,
game
that is-
losing right there.
that
He
is
saw the Rubik, let him blink away without reacting, and then speared Rubik away without throwing down the arena, so he's actually further and not stunned. It is unfortunate. If you're going to do that, you have to at least just throw down the arena, stun, kill whoever you get, accept that it's only a support, and then hope that you can win the rest of the fight 4v5. Or back out and then don't continue to chase after you miss the initiation.
Dyer's top tower.
Damn, they won't have Tango here
I
for
wonder
another
if they're gonna
50
call it
seconds
here.
because he fought back already.
Yeah, A- though, they've gotten better on the meteor hammer timings. They didn't overlap them, but then there was a gap in between, so it wasn't quite perfect. They're still working on it. A little bit more refinement, and they'll have a perfect A+ meme hammer
Yeah.
chain.
And everyone wants to have the meme hammer chain approved by Jack.
Oh, you've got to. Yeah, when you have one player on the enemy team left, then you all surround him and you just chain meme hammers in a circle around him like some weird ritual.
Yeah.
It's the best.
They're trying to summon Warlock into this game.
Exactly.
Oh, Marcy's going for a rapier! Oh my god!
Hate it. Absolutely hate it. There's some games where, it makes sense to get it early as a win harder, close out, but this is a silly risk.
Marcy's very killable.
Yeah. Maybe if they had a couple defensive items to put on her, like Lotus Lincolns, whatever, but I don't think their supports have any protective
I
stuff.
think if they
Rubik could shard lift. No, Rubik doesn't even have shard.
got
There's no
Aegis,
save for
or Aegis, yeah, but
Yes, absolutely, but they have none of that. Marcy has no Aegis. Good preemptive BKB on the Marcy, though. Saw the roll coming in, and that was
Marcy's
huge.
in. She's fucking him up.
She's in. But now if everyone on Dyer takes care of the Marcy, she's down with the Rapier on the floor.
Rapier wasn't bought yet.
Oh, she didn't?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes more sense. Because, yeah, that proves exactly right there why you don't do it. She almost griefed her team real hard. She's actually lucky that she couldn't afford the Rapier right there.
We got
Because otherwise Jug would have a Rapier right now, and you would be in a really bad spot.
Shit.
Katsu, leave.
Hey, don't, 32 minutes, we just saw the Radiant team run in Marcy Fed without the
Leave, get
Rapier.
outta here.
So they're lucky that Marcy couldn't afford the
Get
Rapier
out
at that
here.
point.
Leave.
That's funny.
Why do I get Katsu?
What a shit show.
But congratulations, though, from the future.
Thanks.
Oh, that's funny.
Our captain just no-showed us. He ghosted us.
Oh, wow. So you had to
We were
find a
like-
new captain.
We had to find a sub for our captain, and our off-laner drafted. I was like, what the fuck? Oh man, that felt like I mean, I'm glad we won, but I'd rather play with our captain.
Right? So some of the shot calling has sounded a little bad, or the action has looked bad, and I'm assuming it's from weird shot calling. We have seen some
Well-
plays where someone misses an initiation, and I'm like, you guys need to be backing, but half you're backing, half you're chasing. It's a little iffy.
I think
Yeah.
Oh, Dyer's going for a Roche now. This is a desperate end of game play. Can they pull it off? They kill Rubik instantly.
Oh,
Big
Katsu,
delete. They're going
what
to kill
the
Treant
fuck are
instantly.
you doing?
Wow,
Just
Dyer's up
die.
5-3. Instant buyback from the Rubik. Slardar BKBs, but he's out. And he's probably going to die here. No! Marcy blinks in and cleans up the whole game. What a big game. See, I'm telling you, you needed a halberd to handle this.
Oh, Jag is big help.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. P4's both games needed halberd. Tiny's force staff here, low value. Like, yeah, you save someone from the Slardar, cool. But really, you need to disarm the Marcy to win the team fight. It's saving pick-off kills versus saving team fights. And really, the Tiny should have the Tranks Bongo boots, and the Snap should have the Greaves.
Oh yeah, a slice of Gar. I don't know who that is, but Katsu did pop off in this series. if you're blind.
Yeah, that Katsu guy, I don't know about him. Like,
Listen, the tree's job was just to press R when the rolling thunder came in. That's all he needed to do.
that's fair. I'm really surprised they picked the Pango into the tree. That felt bad.
It felt really. There's a lot of times where I saw this tree just catch him out.
Billy did not play good this year.
He did not have a good game. Yeah, I guess the series was bad too, but this game particularly, last game was much better.
Oh yeah, last game
Puck was playable, but the Pango felt like a non-issue.
The puck and the silencer were a nuisance game one. It really threw us off.
All right, last big team fight. Oh, the Treant gets a big root on the Pango's final ult of the game, and what happens?
See, I think if you,
Looks like Dyer's holding. Dyer's doing really well. Where's the Marcy? She's farming creeps. 2 people are dying.
see, I think
Maybe a third person's going to die. Where's Marcy? Marcy's like, okay, I'm just going to hit the throne. I don't even need to bother with you guys anymore. Marcy's casually divine rapiering the throne as her whole team is trying to fight without her.
KP, ulti, you know.
One more. Yep. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
he's gotta
Oh,
get a kill.
he's one more kill real quick. Not bad.
Alright. GG's.
Yeah. Well, Katsu, you guys didn't win as fast as us, so clearly my stack is still a better team. But well done. Nice playoff win.
Alright, so we're gonna do a quick little interview of you, Katsu. How did you feel during those games?
What can I say, man? What can I say?
So
When it's easy, it's easy.
I actually have a question.
Nah, honestly, we because of game one, we didn't have our captain. We kind of forgot like our initial draft. What we normally do is because one thing, if opponents scout us, they'll realize that we fucking hate silencer. Anything that stops us from casting our spells, because our mid and our carry, well, mainly our mid and off lane, they like playing flashy heroes. And when we left silencer in, that really fucked us game one. We pulled it together and won, but it wasn't easy. Game two, oh man, what can I say?
Game 2 was
The meteor hammer meta is in. I would like to confirm.
Yep, we were predicting quite a few. I think game 1 we predicted 4, saw 4. Game 2, I think I predicted 5. And how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4. Okay, so one person short, but yeah,
I
was a lot.
actually like Team Econ's draft second series a little bit more, but I think Pango just got shut down so hard that it completely.
I mean, Pango into tree, unless they stun the tree or silence him, Pango's not going anywhere. I specifically saved my ult so that if I saw Pango coming in, his life was going to be miserable. Half his ult would be gone, whatever the duration is for a tree ult, 3 seconds, 4 seconds.
But
and that,
game 1, was that Dawnbreaker always a P4?
No, it was actually supposed to be P5, but because they picked Timbersaw, we didn't want to kind of throw any more strength heroes into that lane specifically. So we moved it top with the Sand King, and it actually worked out. It worked out pretty good. We were able to kill the tree a couple times. Tree couldn't bully me out of lane. I was
looking at your guys' lineup, and I was curious. Can you think of a reason why Sand King got all the way to the end when you guys have Muggsy on your team?
Honestly, it's we knew immediately to ban Gyro because that's in their namesake. But they know Muggsy's hero pool
Is Sand King.
But here's the thing. We've been recently spamming more Jakiro than Sand King for Muggsy and
offlane. Holy
Gross.
base.
Yes.
Heroes. And you ate a Jakiro ban right off the bat. Game 2.
Eggs, both games. First ban Jakiro.
Nice. Don't you also have a support that plays Jakiro too. So
Yeah, I mean, I
that's
can
some
play
value
it.
there.
I can play it. Chefs can play it. It's not an issue for us if we have to rotate it to a different lane. So it actually, they completely forgot about it, and they were targeting Wafts with his puck. They tried to steal it first game, which they did, because we've been winning a lot of our games with puck mid, and yeah, that was that.
Yeah. So Jag, who do you give MVP and LVP in game 2?
Oof, interesting.
I already know MVP. I
da.
think Wasp was MVP of game 2. I think.
Really?
I think Wasp popped off game 2.
The
Yeah.
Kunkka?
Yeah. I feel like he's a very good contender. I would have gone with the Marcy, but
No,
Lops is
come on. You
real
know,
close
you
line.
know, but your heart says Kunkka.
Well, of course, I love. And he even went utility Kunkka, which is like the best thing ever. But I think the Marcy's game sense in avoiding or picking some fights was really good. The Juggernaut kind of didn't have that same response, so the Juggernaut was jungling a couple times, and I think he really needed to be in the fights. I think the Marcy was jungling and fighting exactly at the times that I expected her to be, and I have full vision of both teams, know where all the players are, to see where all the vision is, and even so, I think he made the right call on exactly what he needed to be doing. His timings were good. He recovered from a really bad lane, and then overtook the farming after having what I thought was a pretty terrible CS time in lane.
And you know what?
I will say though, the one item that really turned the game for us, surprisingly, was a single neutral item. It was what is that thing? The blade that silences on hit, first hit.
Oh yeah, the Mindbreaker on Starter.
Yes, because the minute we saw Jug and he was able to get in, whether it was a bash hit or a slam right after that, he couldn't spin out of it, and we just immediately deleted him from fights. If you could, until he got his mantle later on, then it made it a little bit more difficult. But if we caught him off guard, it was over.
I think Wasp was MVP not because of what he did in the mid to late game, but because he completely nullified Pango's impact. Because Pango was only supposed to be there for the early game, secure the early game, so Jug and Mars would have a good early game, and he just didn't do anything at all.
You casting any more games, Zook?
Is there any more games going on?
Peter's game is still going on.
Well, yeah, anyone that went to a third game should still be going, because that was
Move, I
but
think
these
it's
are
going
series
to
of
third
three.
Because Moose is at level 1 right now.
Yep, opening up.
Yep, same.
Oh, how about LVP though? Before we leave.
Pango.
Did you have a least valuable player for
Pango.
G2?
Pango.
Wow. I don't think Pango did.
I'm actually going to say Tiny. I think Pango played extremely poorly, and he had low value. I think the Tiny was even worse.
I don't think Tiny played well, but I think Pango performed the worst out of who was expected to perform.
Well, so here's
but
you base it off the value of what they contribute to the team, right? At least Pango ulted, he did damage. Same thing with Snapfire. But the Tiny, like, the reason why you pick Tiny is so that you farm his blink and he can blink in and help you pick off like single heroes, right? He didn't do that at all.
So low value on the Tiny with the build and the spells.
I see where you guys are going. I think that's a fair.
You see where my head's at?
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
All right.
So 2 votes for Tiny, 1 vote for Pango.
I'll move it to
new series. What are we looking at here? An Alk draft versus a dirty Tinker Viper.
Woo!
Is this Viper carry? Nice, love it.
Oh my god, they gave Bearcat his Viper and a Tinker mid.
That's funny. Another Rubik game too. A lot of Rubik's.
The flavor of the day.
Well, Rubik.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Rubik's the most picked support in.
Now, here's my question: do you think this Tiny will outperform the one that you guys just saw?
Well, he's got bottle queued up, so I'm assuming it's Tiny mid. Let's see, Moo, Clockwork. Yeah, this is a core Tiny, so I'm going to say it's going to be much better. Yeah, not a support P4.
Yeah.
How the fuck do I change my stream title? They changed.
Just updated. Oh, Rubik's about to get popped, running uphill into a big stun.
Oof.
Charging it for full value. Body block. You got a body block. Yep. Alchemist knows he's not being greedy, going for the hits. He's body blocking.
And they gave it to their mid.
Yeah.
Oh, he saved this tree throw.
That's the way to do it. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not loving the Rubik. I wonder if Moo's Earth Spirit got banned out again.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
Venge
Alright,
for P5. Don't mind that.
What are the two
But
captains of this one?
this is someone versus Bearcat. I think it's Moo, right?
Moo's on.
No, well, Moo's not the
Yeah,
captain.
Moo's on.
Moo's not the captain, so get your vitamin D. Probably not a real name. Reaper Rage Nojit.
No, Jim.
I'm pretty sure Bearcat is
think
the
it's-
captain
I think
for their
it's
team,
Nojit.
and then
I can also pop open the RD2L thing here real
Yeah, I
quick
just want it
and
for- yeah, I
take
want
a
it
peek
for the-
for you.
for the
Bearcat and FTR, but none of these guys
For
are
the-
named
for the-
FTR. For the boys, okay.
for the boys, it's Rage. I think is their captain.
Mm,
No,
Rage isn't the captain.
I believe you. I have no idea. We didn't. I don't think we played this stack.
I believe I played the stack and we went
Rage
1-1
is
with
on
them.
this team. So I have buddies on both sides. Although the holy based Viper one is
Radiant's
who I'm
guardian
rooting
is
for.
dead. Just follow me.
Gross,
Bro, they got two moves in this game.
right? You can't lose with a double move.
Well, there's a move on each team.
Oh, it's split. Okay, well now it's whose move
excuse
is the
you,
real move.
I see a runny
Oh,
anus.
is he running anus?
Does he actually have that as his fucking
See a
move?
runny anus? I do not see a move.
Running anus.
Oh, this tide
Holding
is
back. Yeah.
this tide is not having a good time. He is low.
He went for anchor smash, so he's not gonna have
Anchor smash.
no Kraken shell for these early birds.
Oh, you're talking about Kunk or Tide Hunter?
No,
yeah,
normally Tide does go anchor smash.
Yeah.
No,
100%.
but I wouldn't go gush level 2, especially if you're already that low HP, right?
You go Gush level 1 if you have the minus armor support in your lane, but the Venge is on the wrong side. Like if they had
did he take
Venge
gush
Tide,
level 1 for that kill?
No,
Maybe.
Is that one?
He took gush level 2. I probably to secure range creeps if I had to.
yeah,
Oh,
but
that
why
makes
don't
sense.
you switch supports? Like the double minus armor is huge. Tide Venge is a classic combo. Splitting them up and putting a Rubik in your lane does
Oh
nothing.
no! Tide Hunter got body blocked. He's gonna go down.
Oh, the level 2 glimpse. I love it. A lot
Nice.
of pros have been doing that. They've been leveling up glimpse more often.
Yeah,
more
solid
earlier.
damage.
I wonder if he's gonna do the pro strat of not maxing Thunderstrike. I hate seeing disruptors do that. They max Thunderstrike and they don't max
There are
Glimpse.
situations where
Oh, no.
Oh, the damage is so bad, it's
Glimpse,
worthless.
Glimpse, still in time?
yeah.
Glimpse back,
Oh
Fountain
my
Glimpse,
God.
yeah.
Oh, this Tide.
That's the
Poor
value.
Tide. Poor Tide. And he knew he went into their jungle to look for this guy.
Pretty
And the
smart.
Dire's carrier has been killed.
Gross. Tinker is having a great time mid. He's up, wow, what is that, 13, 14 last hits? Or last
Yeah,
CS?
I mean,
on the
I
Tiny?
mean, it's
Tiny's-
Nico's Tinker. He's the best Tinker in the league.
Doesn't he have like 6,000 games on this shit?
How do they let that through? Everyone's been banning the Nico Tinker. How do you not know that from scouting?
Maybe they thought there was a way to beat it. They're not afraid.
I guess they, what global catch do they have though? They don't have like a Clockwork or a Zeus. Like you're not gonna find this Tinker. Oh, look at the clock.
Besides, oh, maybe the hook shot.
Yeah.
died
Okay.
here.
Why did I think that was something else?
Yeah, Rich goes down.
Oh, that's right. Because I keep seeing the Tiny as the support.
But Bearcat does
Okay, so Clockwork counter.
the toss back on Tiny.
Oh, he's threw Nico. Oh, that's a lot of damage on Nico. He fairy fires up.
Oh, and the clock's gonna secure it.
Oh, wow.
He's gonna live
Nico.
here too.
Wow. And he drank the bottle long enough to survive.
Lasers him so he can't hit him. Oh my
What a
goodness.
fucking
Wow.
maniac.
But who wasted their TP mid? Who was that? Is that
that
Blue?
was-
No,
that
it's
was
not
Venge.
Blue. The Venge? Trooper.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Wait, so how did he waste it? Did he get stunned
No,
while channeling, or?
Oh no, he just canceled.
Oh. Bearcat drops, but he does.
Ooh, but he gets the
DP
XP over him. Yep.
Carry Viper.
He loves it. It's his signature hero.
It's not the worst sounding against the Alchemist. I feel like there are matchups that could be worse, but I feel like Alk's going to go the traditional build, get the really meta Radiance right now, and do just fine.
I think,
Oh, Moo's running low on HP bottom.
Soul Ring might be able to.
No, I think he'll make it.
So.
No, the glimpse is on cooldown in 8 seconds. Oh, there's the
Very
Thunder Strike with its minimal damage.
Yeah.
I think Al could have Soul Ring through Concoction,
but you don't get max damage unless you channel it, so you gotta build up to it. Minimum damage would have done nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this Nico's going bottom. Is he?
Nice.
Gross.
Double stack for himself. Man, this is how you know he's a Tinker player.
Yep.
And then he just goes back to
He only
went
lost,
mid.
what, half a wave?
He goes
Or maybe
mid,
a full wave.
and he's gonna get the rune top. Oh my goodness. Disgusting.
This is what we call filthy.
Filthy. Degeneracy.
Animalistic. And that's gonna be a.
Oh, the Vengeance
that's
top
gonna
top.
be a dead venge. But in exchange for probably a dead Clockwork. Rage finding it more.
Yeah, DP's having a terrible time. Two levels behind the Viper already.
And Viper could have ultied her and killed her, but he thought dewarding was more important.
Yeah, but then he has to chase and waste his time in the jungle. I mean, in that little tree line.
And DP's not going to come back to the wave. He's going to sit there and like try and leech XP, and he's going to be in a bad spot.
Yeah, he has to be so careful.
Sometimes you just got to die and reset your HP.
And one stun from the Avenger, she's pretty much dead.
I think so.
Yeah, unless the clock has anything to do
Going
about
out
it.
scouting. What are you doing? No, you got to throw that out the scout. I think he was waiting to stack.
And the clock's dead.
17-second stack, but they invaded too soon. Because like right now, he'd be pulling.
Running Anus has also died.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, what can you do when their anus is running?
Get sponsored by Pepto-Bismol. That's a Suns fan special.
There you go.
This cast is sponsored by Fiverr.
Fiverr. May your shits be solid.
You've got probiotics. Tiny's gonna catch the Rubik. Oh wow,
He
doesn't.
lifts him before that.
Yeah, where's the avalanche toss combo? That's very weird. He definitely could have gotten the avalanche toss on him.
In the jungle for Nico.
Clockwork is thinking of going for the Rubik here. Does he see him somehow?
No, I think he's just waiting for Tinker to come
Clock.
grab.
The clock is smoked and has double damage.
Yeah, it looked like he was thinking about running up the stairs because he started and stopped and started and stopped. So I thought he had vision somehow.
Honestly,
Ooh,
these-
Disruptor's gonna get a glimpse back, but it's a Tinker, so he's
It
coming
doesn't
right back
matter.
anyway.
You can just
Yeah,
come right
it
back.
prevents him from dying to the Tinker.
Cute play. Yeah.
Self save. This clock is way too low level, man.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, he's been roaming super hard. Ooh,
Alchemist died.
the blink in from the Tinker secures the Alchemist kill.
Tinker has blink,
Yep, just
Oh
blink bottom,
my
and with
God.
Tide Ravage, that set it up for Alchemist to get
and
dropped.
he stacks again.
Alchemist is staying in lane for too long. He needs to get out of the, go to the jungle or go to top, push the lane in.
They need to scout this out. This triangle. My God,
Well, you see, he's about to.
What's it stacked to?
that's a 4-stack.
And he's gonna smoke up after he comes back and take that stack.
Yeah, if he gets Soul
Oh,
Ring, you
Rage
can
dies,
Soul.
dies again.
He's had a terrible lane. I think they needed to switch the Alchemist up top a long time ago.
I don't know. I think Alchemist gets beat up pretty hard too.
Yeah, but there they can probably secure his lane a little bit better with everyone.
the Tide is going straight Greaves before Blink. Do you think that's good?
I don't mind it. Yeah, go for the defensive team fight. You know, you're gonna save your Tinker more than you're gonna blink in and set up for what a Viper. Like, no, let the clock and the Alchemist come to you.
Plus, if
True.
you look at where they're at right now, they're probably content just playing with a Tide Hunter that's just gonna farm a little bit more because their other lanes are stopping. So
This
hard.
Tinker is ready. His smoke is up. He's about to take these.
Yeah.
Yep, here it is. Oh my god.
Big lasers.
All right, Moo, get away. You don't want to sap all that XP.
He pinged it. He stopped the laser too.
away.
He's like, I'm not even gonna kill it until you walk away.
Oh my god, this guy found 4 neutrals instantly. What is this garbage?
No one else has been farming neutrals? Nice.
But it drops like that?
Well, I don't think there's any bonus to him, but he's lasering like 12 creeps at the same
Oh my
time.
god, they gave him almost 2 entire levels.
Yeah, big advantage
Right,
there.
Trying to get a little bit of pressure on this map, but Tide Hunter TPing in. Tinker's gonna be here in a second. Ravage up
Oh,
and
and
going.
Stun, swap back. Oh, no swap.
No
Shoot
swap.
Ravage.
He still can, but now he's got the. Oh,
Right at the tip.
dismissed.
Oh, he's
Right
dead
at the
anyway.
tip. He's dead.
Nice. Good
Oh,
save on the
and
Tinker.
tiny.
You know, it's nice to have a super high level Tinker just come in and throw spells everywhere. Like, that really makes the game easy.
Tinker's just going in.
Wow.
What are they
Confident.
gonna do?
I mean,
Oh!
what can they do? Oh,
Well,
Alchemist,
there
he
you
doesn't
go.
have ulti though!
is it enough? Oh, body
No,
block, body block,
brilliant.
body block.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
what?
They walk away from it. Wow.
This Tide, he really doesn't need the blink. He just needs the
You know,
make him a fat boy, tanky boy.
Ravage is a pretty huge AoE. It wasn't good enough there, but normally it's far enough that you catch the people you need to without blinking on them.
Very true. Oh, and here we go. He just hasted in, not even full HP. Where is he going?
Tiny's still yet to get that blink.
And how far is Alchemist Radiance?
Too far away.
Probably 1,500 or so.
Yeah, about 50.
Yeah, 1,500. So you figure it'll have about 14 or 15.
Not the worst timing ever, but man, it.
He would have it faster if they did some stacks for him, but they didn't.
Right. Not like the Tinker stacks.
I think he stacked himself. He didn't need anybody.
Oh, this is blocked. The ancient camp on Radiant has been blocked, so they're not even trying. Or maybe they are and they just haven't dewarded.
Yeah.
But I feel like once you try and stack your ancients and it doesn't work, you know. Like, even at our
It's in
level.
that typical corner spot too.
Right.
It looks like they might be trying to set up on this Tide Hunter, but Tinker's already TPing in.
Oh, they're going bottom on the DP.
She's just
Oh my
dead.
why
god, her
Rubik
HP
isn't
just
still this- oh.
disappears.
Jax thinks
They're
Radiant's
toying with the
Level 6.
Oh,
He leaves the kill. Tinker blinked away. He's like, you
that
can
was
have it.
BM.
Nope, you can't finish it. I come back. Yeah. Well, he tried. He was like, I'll let you have it. And then realized Tide couldn't finish him
This
off.
game feels like Lena just being let through in 3 games
Jax thinks Radiant's bottom
in the
tower.
finals. They just gave them all their best heroes and said, yeah, we'll deal with it. And they're just not.
Yeah, but we'll ban running Indians as Earth Spirit though. Fuck that. Everything
I'm
else, all the other
surprised that
better
they
heroes.
actually picked that many banned. Like, I'll say it. Sorry, Moo. I don't think it's good.
What,
Never
the
been a
Spirit?
fan. No, the Earth Spirit. Like in
He
houses,
plays it as
always let
4,
it
so
through.
I think it's okay here.
I don't know. We let it through both games. I recommended we not ban it, and we targeted Nico instead, and worked out great. Moo's Earth Spirit had a terrible time against us, and I think it's not as valuable as first picking it every time and first banning it. I think they don't have a lot of choice. I think Moo's only played Earth Spirit and Rubik too this whole season. I don't think he's had a lot of variety.
Yeah, they won't pick him Nature's Prophet, even though he keeps trying to get them to.
No. Right.
Hey man, I've only played like 3 heroes all. No, that's a lie. I played 4.
Oh, Oh, they might.
Well,
they
four
catch
is
Nico
decent.
as he goes down.
Oh, and there's a big ravage.
Yep, with no
Ooh, good stab.
value out of that
God,
radiance.
Nico.
Rage. He's gonna get two.
This is Gabe Newell.
Oh man.
Dota 2.
This is a huge fight, but
Over.
Rubik's stealing the siphon.
Over.
Getting tossed.
Overconfident much.
Oh, still alive. One more hit.
Oh, the
There you go.
kill with the
Wave
wave
of Terror clears the clock.
Yeah, I feel like Alchemist got almost no value from that radiance, and his team still does a decent job there. That's impressive.
What a fight! That was back and forth.
I will say,
That's
I think that DP did a lot
yeah,
that fight.
was-
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, she did the most
yeah,
damage.
that was a huge swing in favor of the Radiant. Even though,
Surprisingly, though, Rubik was the one that did the most damage on Dyer's side.
yeah,
Nice.
no, he
Did he still EXO or something? What was the big thing?
Toss, Siphon. That was it, really. He used Siphon
Wow.
4 times.
Oh, oh, did you get max charges right off the bat, and he just yeah. That was an interesting
yeah,
interaction. Did you see that? The clock zips out, and then
This is what the Radiant team really needs. They just really need to start picking people off.
Did you realize where the Alchemist Courier is? Do you guys see that to the right of
yeah, I see it. I see it now. But does Alchemist know?
Killing spree.
And he won't call a new item for a few minutes or a minute or so.
Oh, they're
So
taking it,
there's a
they're
chance.
taking it.
Oh, yeah. The
That's your buddy right there saying, "Hey, he's not
Bro,
moving."
he's scouting. What are you talking about?
He refuses to acknowledge his mistake.
Right.
Oh, no,
He has to act
yeah.
like it was deliberate
He's
for
gonna
a
call
minute.
in. No saving him here.
Or DP. DP's having a terrible time.
And this
Not
tanker,
giving it-
Mystic Staff, almost with Shiva's guard.
Oh, I thought he was gonna go Hex or something. I was like, wow, really?
Well, once he goes that, it's going to be a rough fight for them.
Yeah. Because that'll ruin Alchemist's healing.
Ruin healing. It'll ruin any blink daggers they have. It'll also ruin DP too, right? I think
Stealing
so.
some stacks though. Alchemist is invading, and they just stole a couple of stacks around the Dire Shrine.
The Tinker won't be happy about that.
No, looks like it's probably 6 stacks worth across those 3 camps. But they're taking a tier 2 now. Also jungling the opposite side.
Yeah, I mean, if your team doesn't make stacks, just steal the one the enemy team did for you.
Exactly.
Jax thinks Radiant's bottom tower is about
Does Viper have his shard? Oh man.
It's
It's-
scary fight.
kind
He's
of,
probably not gonna get sharded until like third, fourth item.
he probably won't even buy it then. He'll probably just demand the free one from the Aegis.
The teams are mirroring position, but I think Dyer's making out with the tier 2 over tier 1. They're not even hitting the tower
It's
yet
too
on
scary,
Radiant.
too. They could
Yep, Radiant wants to stall out, but to do that they need to either push faster or defend.
They can
I mean-
TP and Ravage and Tinker, so you have to be really careful.
Jax thinks Radiant's bottom tower is about
Yeah. But
Yeah.
if you're not using your exos to do much like this, then you're wasting a lot of value.
Dyer has Glyph. They have fortifications if they really want to. No, they won't.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they didn't just exo to shove tier 2 on
You know,
top.
I would
Now
Go
it's
straight
love
back.
the Exo and Ravage while they're shoving that.
They might feel like that's too risky if they don't see everyone, because most of the Dire team wasn't actually on the wave. They were in the prime or in the jungle above it, and they weren't showing on the lane.
Shivas is up now on Nico.
Gonna be tough. I assume he's going Hex
Oh,
next,
no, Rage, you're dead.
or Ags.
He might go Strength Blink.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I could see that.
They're just
The Tiny does have his blink. He could potentially pick off somebody.
he doesn't have any ball.
Who's he tossing back to? No one's with him. He's the only person on his side of the map. Tiny's just sitting there AFK, watching it happen, while the other 3 people on his team are jungling. I mean, yeah, you're getting their stacks, but like those died out, and now you're just
But
getting
now-
regular creeps.
Yeah, but now they see where they are, so they have no
Bad for
they have no fear of taking this mid tower.
Yeah, and they're not even trying to take the top tier too. Like, at least put one person in the lane top so that you shove that lane into the tower.
they
Even if you don't
spotted-
kill the
they
top tier
spotted
two,
the-
act like you're, shoving it.
Oh, this clock is gonna run into a full team.
Force staff, Cogs, force staff. Wow, he went Lotus
Yeah,
first.
They spotted
Okay.
the Alchemist's courier on the ward, and that's why they started rotating top.
I love this. It's so systematic. Then now they're gonna push top and take out the last tier two.
Maybe even
Yep, they're
maybe-
solid.
It's so solid.
Like, Lotus on clock is excellent, but
Oh.
it should not be your first item.
We're going Shard next on Viper. They're just committing to the full push.
That's solid. Yep, that's what I expected earlier. I expect him to go shard early to try and shove down these towers. DP needs to smoke with their team, and they need to exo from the back, and they need to try and get like the Venge or the Rubik killed early, and then come forward through the wave. You can't initiate a fight from behind the tower anymore.
This clock needs to hook the Tinker, no?
He knows it would be a feed, because his team's what, 2v5 there? The rest of the team is avoiding the
We're talking about,
fight.
like at the beginning of the
Yeah.
fight, instead of, trying to.
Yeah, but like right now it would have been a bad time. He has no option.
Oh, he could hook the. Oh, well, I was gonna say hook the Viper. I don't know. This Tiny seems passive now. He seems like he can't do much.
Extremely.
Yeah.
I don't feel like he was ever really doing that much though. Like the Tiny never struck me as super involved.
The problem with Tiny is like he feels like.
Oh,
like a
didn't
super carry.
BKB ya?
Oh, and there's a shard Venge stun.
Yeah, Ash should splash down
Nice.
on Rubik, so.
Bounty.
Are they gonna fight for Roche?
Oh, they know someone's bottom, so maybe this is their time. Oh, it's Tinker. He's going to rejoin anyway.
Oh, and the Rubik broke the smoke on them.
Yeah, they need to get a pick off while Tinker is somewhere else. If you kill someone without Tinker to save them, maybe it's
That's a problem.
okay.
They don't have wards in their own jungle. They're not gonna see it. They're not gonna know where Tinker is.
Viper just
Tinker's just free farming everything.
walking up like a man. He doesn't need it. This tied under has a blink dagger. Now. He can just.
And I respect this Tinker's build choice too. He's going straight BKB now.
Yeah.
Yeah, now
One
he,
hit
I would say untouchable, really.
Oh! Tinker almost got caught out, but this Alchemist wasn't fast enough. As the fight starts,
Yeah, another fight going on.
Right? Oh, there's a pick off. Does he get him? Yeah.
On the Rubik, but
was
you
it
trade
worth
your
it?
mid for that? Not at all. And then Clock comes in to die too. He doesn't have a force staff, so he can't get out of his own cogs in time.
And then the swap.
Ultra kill? Come
Yeah.
on, give him the rampage.
Dude, the problem with clockwork like that is you don't have enough time to go in, throw your cogs down, and then kill your own cog and walk out. You need to be able to force staff past it, and then at least keep everyone trapped.
And we have the shard on the Viper. This is probably this game. 9k lead at 22 minutes in. This is probably the fastest game
Yeah.
of the night too.
Oh, they're going for the Viper.
It's even fast.
Ah,
It's even faster than the.
is that even who you need?
Rage is just he's cannon fodder.
Yeah. Viper's not even who you need to kill here.
What? The
Hook on
cog's
the
going in?
Yep. Nope, you don't want to hook the
Oh my
tide.
It's more disruptor will go on top of the cogs.
I mean, they've already kind of lost, and I feel like they understand that. This is over. It was looking bad, but probably around a minute ago when they had that last bad fight,
Pretty good
they
initiation,
realized
but-
they need to do
Throwing
something
bodies at
desperate.
them.
You have to try. Like, just
Yeah, I mean, it was a
give
good
it a go.
initiation. It was just 10 minutes too late.
Killing spree.
Yeah, I mean, you have to try here. You can't keep waiting and let them pick away at you. Even if it's not a good fight, you take what you can, and maybe 1 out of 1,000 times you win. But otherwise, they know Viper's just going to chip them away.
And stolen concoction from Rubik.
Kill on Nico.
Just extra CC.
They're just standing at the top, regenning with the green.
Yeah, the best part is Nas's content was, why is everyone banning Nico Tinker? Don't ban Nico Tinker. You don't need to. And this is why all the other teams.
You know, Nos
need
also
to
said
ban
that I would lose, by the way. They said that Econ's team would 2-1 us.
Oh, running
Oh,
Anus.
no.
And guess
way.
what? And guess what? Guess what? We too own them.
The oven on fire.
Ew.
Yeah, nice try.
Wait, who paused? Why did?
Pause.
That was Moo. Moo's oven is apparently on fire, so hopefully things get squared away.
Yeah.
Oven on fire. What do you have cooking in the kitchen besides
Let him cook.
Wouldn't that be a setup for a fucking diss? What do you got cooking? Boom! You know what's cooking.
Oh
Man.
No, I feel like Moo wouldn't do that. He probably legitimately has something burning. That's why you don't play Dota and cook dinner at the same time.
Yeah,
One at a time.
They're being roasted right now.
Right?
Right, we got some oven roasted rage here. You know?
Oh man, I'm kind of surprised they didn't just stay and end. But they may be playing it safe, thinking the Alchemist might help turn.
Well, the Tinker finally overtook the Alchemist in net worth, but I don't think Alchemist's net worth amounted to much.
Yeah, do they really need the Aegis here just to be safe? I guess it is playoffs and it's the last game of a 1-1, so
This is the third game, right?
Yeah, so you play it safe. I don't mind this at all.
Yeah. The real question is there another game for Knox, or do they resort to that?
No idea. So did they lose their first game?
I don't know. I haven't looked at it.
Oh, this entry from
Well, someone else was saying they drafted.
Yeah, Nas's team is drafting right now.
Okay.
Okay, game 3 or game 2?
I don't know. I just got back.
Cool.
Alright, so we got another cast. Easy.
Impossible.
Yep.
and
And
they
there's the
called it,
GG.
alright.
All right, swapping over. As we swap MVP, LVP, what do you guys think?
Tinker, easy, LVP. God.
I would like to say
Radiant team.
Tiny again.
I'm gonna say Clock. I think Tiny was on his game. He didn't
He
do
did
well
what he
against
could.
Nico's Tinker.
He did
Yeah,
what he could,
but
yeah.
the Clock had very little impact. He went in and he fed. His cogs didn't feel good. His hook shot
Sorry,
catches
but
didn't do anything
can
to
I
the
just say
Tinker.
the entire Radiant team, that was not a...
Honestly, if we're really thinking about LVP, who had the least impact? I would say, honestly, probably Alchemist. No?
No, he did what he needed to do. Like there was a
but
game
you could say
plan
the
and he
same thing
followed
about-
his plan.
You could
It
say the
didn't
same
work.
thing about Tiny, but he didn't do much.
Well, he got his 8 kills, so Tiny was, doing things. He was blinking
Right,
and
fair,
deleting
fair,
people.
fair,
The
fair.
Clock was hooking into feed, and I don't think it helped.
So they went 1-1 on Nas's team versus buying onions. And Nas is actually drafting, not Peter. Wow.
I'm asking Bob if he wants to join the cast.
Yeah, get him in here. Get him in here. The more the merrier.
Hell yeah. Zook was saying he wanted to do a captain's insight, and I was saying, well, next week, it's too many captains this week. It's 16 of them, but next week there'll be only 8 games.
There'll
Get
be
get the people that got knocked out to then say, their thing about
Losers interview? No.
losers cast, maybe not losers interview.
Bro,
losers group cast.
I
They
can
do
cast
all
with Billy next week.
to
Easy.
insights.
Oh, man. Alright, time to...
Yeah, what
What's
is this
up,
draft?
Bob?
So Jack Marcy support Nature Core, I think, or maybe Marcy Core. Who are the players on Bang Bang? I'm thinking Marcy Core now with the Pudge.
Nature's
Yep.
Pudge is 3.
Yeah,
Sinister's
ooh.
1. Onions is mid.
Oh,
Yummy.
so that's a Pudge mid.
Hey, they finally got Penella her Lich. Game-winning strat. I told them that.
Oh,
Yeah,
She doesn't want to play Lich, but it's her best hero, and it's
They're
what
going
you need.
Abbott on
Apple
one.
won.
yeah, I knew it had to be.
Super meta. Yeah,
the Lich,
Radiance is
the
great.
Lich Grim in game 2 was huge in team fights. They really shut down the lone druid.
So they
Nice.
lost
Yeah,
the
we
game
haven't-
one?
They lost game 1.
We haven't watched
Oh.
any of their games, so we're...
Yeah, this is game 3 here.
Are you in lobby
so-
or are you watching Dota TV?
I'm watching with the 2-minute delay in the client.
Okay.
All right, so we're all on the same page then.
Yeah, one sees the 10 heroes kind of standing in there with names.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, I like it. So Abba's, the bat buff is pretty big, and the Radiance cost nerf or buff was huge. So Abba's much more meta now.
How'd your team do, Jag and Katsu?
I got a forfeit win. The number 16 seed couldn't find a stand-in or something, and they didn't show.
So I didn't play any games?
No, we just got a free 2-0 win, so we'll buy to the next round.
I would like to announce that we 2-0'd our opponents without our captain.
Nice.
For your captain?
Our captain just ghosted us. He didn't even show up. I was like, what the fuck? And he was green on Discord. I kept messaging him. We all.
Oh, wow.
And so I don't know if maybe maybe something happened, and he could be just. I really don't know.
Yeah. So I really like the dire draft here. So the Zeus to spot the Nature's Prophet, Legion to catch him. This is going to be great. Abba doesn't mind the Drow matchup. This is pretty solid.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue is going to be getting on top of this draft for their team. But I think they have the tools to do it because, if it goes really, really late, you can go Ags on Snapfire and just spit them at them.
I mean, technically speaking, on Dire's team, they have 4 ways of some sort of CC. The between Zeus stun, Legion catch, Cookie on Snapfire, Gaze on Lich.
Yeah.
They're all right.
Peter says 20.
30 seconds to battle.
Versus when you look at Radiant Squad, they have Nature Sprout, which can be easily, removed. Pudge. See, here's the thing: if Pudge gets these nasty hooks and singles out a single hero, can they burst him as long as it's not Abaddon?
No.
I would say yes.
Yeah, I think
No.
they can.
No, it has to be Zeus or Lich. Any of the cores is going to be okay, I think.
Well, if Dro hits her timings, then there'll be no problem.
Yeah, I think
That's because then they can target the Zeus, the Lich, the
I was also going to have a
LC.
One thing
hard
of-
time against this Nature's Prophet because he's just going to get denied in his face. There's no real good clear for the minions.
So my question: what do you guys think about Pudge's starting items? He has a wand and a set of
love it.
tangos.
I think it's really good
Gross.
against Zeus.
yeah.
So, one
what
thing
you
of
wanna
note, in the first 2 games, Nos and Peter's team banned Drow. They didn't ban it all this time. And then
Mm.
the first draft where they lost, they went 3 or 4 meteor hammers. And then they won with that. They just pushed early, and then they had an Ursa.
Yeah.
They couldn't handle
Meteor Hammer has been the item of the night. There was
it. Now, game
Of the
2, there
week.
was only
there was
one.
there was
and,
what 9?
There was 4 on my squad both
Yeah,
games.
there was like
Yep, it was
9
pretty
or
fun.
10 in the entire first series that we played that we watched. Oh, Drow stepping up. She might die. Not quite, but she's.
Yeah, but that's not worth it for
No.
her now. Her regen's low, and
Yeah.
she's gonna be scared of last hitting.
Shakira went mango build for the lane. 4 mangoes.
I love
Probably
it.
started with
I like.
probably 5. Terrible.
Do you
It was
agree
nerfed
with
so
Shakira,
much.
though? I don't think that's good.
No, it was nerfed too hard. Back last patch when it was 0.6, it was 50% better, but the loss is too
I
much.
still think it's.
Normally, I think it's better if Shakira at least gets like a win lane starting because he's so slow. He's gonna get caught and slapped around.
I think this Shakira is going to be a bad pick for them in the end because that's just going to leave Abaddon open to heal on it.
So, a couple things to watch, too.
On this macro pyre.
Pudge just landed a hook on Zeus mid, but I heavily jumped away. So, in mid, Peter has lost this mid match up against Onions in both games.
Oh, he doesn't have jump. He's gonna
Ooh,
die.
he's having a rough time right now. I think. Onion.
Oh, he went for a right click.
Oh no!
Oh.
He just has to chase him down.
See, Onions doesn't know to stop right clicking. If you stop right clicking, you fall out of rot range. If he had walked after him, he would have killed him.
Or at least get on top of him before you do the right click, right?
If you're behind him, you cannot stop to right click because your hero stops moving, and then you're too slow unless you got like a boots advantage. Yeah, Onion should have had that kill there, but he right clicked. He didn't need to. You gotta trust rot. Like he got 2 points in it. It would have done the damage. Also missed a free last hit there.
Onions is
Peter's got this. He can do it.
Onions is sitting at the top of the last hits, followed by Peter, then Nature's Prophet. Looking at a... Oh, almost got clipped on Marcy.
Failed the toss. Almost got Nos onto the tower, but now he might die for this.
That's Is that first blood? Yeah, that's gonna be first blood probably.
Yep, because that shield pops and that gets a kill. Yep.
Have fun.
This is why when you put the shield on, you want to stop attacking him with the trance because you're not going to punch through the shield damage until it damages you first.
Yeah, so
Just actually killed his buddy there because if he had stopped attacking the Abaddon, the shield wouldn't have popped.
The shield, that's why it popped. Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Because if
10-second cooldown. Okay.
if he didn't, then Lich would have gotten the kill, and it's not worth it for Lich to get the kill. He'd rather just use the mana.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize he had it up twice there. It was a great Abbott taunt.
Bounty. Oh, my courier is so dead. Impressive enough.
Legion going for a Falcon Blade. Don't mind it.
I think Peter could
Snap securing a Water Rune. Oh, Snap needs to go back for the Water Rune. And gets a kill on Onions.
Played Axe last game and went off. Hit so many stacks from his armor stacks from his ult.
great rotation by Snapfire.
Yeah, absolutely. He left the Water Rune as bait and then jumped onto Pudge from the high ground. Easy kill for
Peter
him.
got the other water rune.
If you're securing both those water runes, it's really big since he's had such a rough lane. Now, it does suck because Onions does only miss out on 2 creeps, but...
Early pull on the Lich misses the safe lane camp. So now Marcy's gonna get it.
A fitting bounty.
Actually,
looks like-
Nature's just...
I'm happy to see that
So Joe,
Tab is actually getting good farm here. He's not getting denied as much as I was expecting. Nature's just not walking up and punching creeps with his little minions.
Yeah, I feel like the Marcy is not pressuring the Abba at all, and that's missing out on a lot.
His courier, both items got to him first, so not the biggest deal.
What did he get? Oh, double Wraith Band. Yeah, it's a lot of items. I think the Marcy's a little uneventful, and if he was more involved in the lane, he might be able to pressure.
well, the Marcy just smoked level 2 though.
Oof.
What is his impact? Is he rotating mid for the 6-minute rune? Yes, he is.
Or a jump kill. I mean, you go in and you jump
And
off the
the
tree
hero is
plate.
coming as well. 3 heroes for
They're securing
For Peter.
this room. It's the most impactful room.
Super hard.
Haste rune. Oh, this Zeus is dead if he doesn't leave.
Whose house?
if he's not careful. Pudge
You think Pudge is going to die for it?
Nope, he
I don't
plays the
think-
ward behind the tower to give himself vision for the hook.
Yeah.
Very
was-
smart.
Nice ult
Oh,
just
Peter.
in case.
Peter gets.
Ultra
No,
instinct.
he killed the drow bottom.
Someone must
Oh.
have called for it. Yeah, teammate must have said something.
Yeah, but that kill.
Giving Peter too much credit.
Yeah, that kill spotted out that there's 3 people mid. A little miscommunication on that.
Cookie is,
It is what it is.
It was a Nature's Prophet dying top 2, so the Zeus ult really.
Yeah, secured both.
Yeah.
Onions TPing.
Owen.
Oh, big chase on the Legion. Legion might be dead if he doesn't have a... Nope. He went the wrong way. Oh, Pudge had a haste.
Oh no,
Didn't
Punch
matter.
found this snap.
Oh, and Pudge is
Oh.
chasing.
Good.
Does he know which way to throw
there's
it?
a ward.
Oh, he knew. He covered the
there's a
angle.
ward up there, so.
Hello, this is Jake.
Yeah, but the Snap was trying to sidestep it, but Pudge like threw it obliquely after running to the side.
The ward that they had. Oh yeah, there's a ward.
Put forward up there.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
just
but-
giving these players
Yeah.
too much credit.
Actually,
Right?
Pudge is just a god, and you know, it is what it is.
Oh man.
Went Hood first. I don't mind
I like
it.
Hood against this Zeus. Lets him cut out some of the harassment that's been going on. Peter
Well,
getting a.
well, the Pudge naturally
lineup.
builds it into
Yeah.
Eternal Shroud. No.
Yeah, it's good in this whole lineup. Pretty solid.
Peter getting a
Blink
bomb.
next.
This is his mana problem too.
Now Marcy needs to come over and jump here, but I guess he's just waiting for the rune to secure.
Abba hitting level 6.
Oh, Marcy may be setting up for the jump.
I disagree with how Nos is playing this. He should have saved his skill point and only used it when he needed it.
Oh, he tried to stun, didn't work.
It's very short.
No
Yeah,
sprout
but Knox
either.
isn't really an Abba player.
That chase for the Zeus didn't work out.
Eldritch.
Consolation prize?
Oh, Peter.
Oh, he finds them.
There's a ward there, Peter.
That ward paying off, yeah.
Killing spree.
And here comes Abba.
He might
Carry
die for
after going
this.
up.
Yeah, Onions might just trade here. Assume Abba's got ult, yep. So, no way that goes poorly.
Oh, the Furion ult actually takes out the Snapfire.
Yeah, and no idea that there's a ward there still.
Nah, probably thought someone spotted it a little too close to the creeps. No, I guess it's nighttime.
Yeah, Boom Boom had superior warding in the previous 2 games as well.
There you go, you're a Zeus, you find it for free. Check just in case.
Peter getting a little bit of that money. You know.
Yeah, this Legion is a little slow. Wonder if Pig's gonna catch up.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Snap eats the hook, which is probably best.
Yeah, especially since the Purge
Yeah.
doesn't come out,
Always
but
learn the power of the voice.
Purge isn't gonna save
Yeah,
you.
get down, Mr. President. Body blocks and dies.
Ooh, TPing. Gonna prevent that tower from taking damage.
Sorry, side note. My captain just woke up.
Nice.
He pulled a Katsu! Oh my gosh! Oh, this punch is going in on the Lich. Kills him.
It's 5 stacks already. Bless you.
Does he have a blink yet? No, not even.
Is that a thing to look
Yeah, Onions has been so impactful in all 3 of these games in the series, and I don't know, he plays way
Is
above.
he the highest
Legend
in the
1.
mark?
No,
Under
he's Legend
Teemo?
1. Legend 1.
What?
So
Oh, no,
I don't
Peter.
know. I think he's
The haste rune. Oh, good turn.
Oh, whiffed that almost stationary hook though. That's a shame. Marcy died trying to set that up.
He predicted Peter would run instead of ult.
That was a good setup. Or that was a good ulti for Peter. Abba needs to push this. He has a catapult. If he hits this,
They kill the Dro bottom
yeah.
with the Snapfire ult.
Nice. And a duel, or didn't
No,
use
no
the
duel.
duel?
No duel.
Oh.
Not a single duel yet on Rather Large Bird.
Dire don't look too scared. Radiant's top tower.
And they're chasing Abaddon top.
that's not quite good enough.
I think once Nature's Prophet gets a few more levels in Sprout and he gets the extra cast range, he's gonna grab people a little bit more. Because a lot of times it looks like he's trying to Sprout someone and he can't reach.
They really need to send Peter down bottom with this LC and kill this Dro. Get a duel off.
Oh, that's what they're doing.
But
Peter's
here we go.
Dire's
Here we go.
top tower has some radiant
They can always duel the Jakiro too.
Yeah. But
But obviously, yes,
They
you're
got
right.
free top hunting Abaddon. He's just gonna let him have top.
Thanks, Mazzy, for the follow.
Hitting the
just
range
casting
creep, you let him deny for free. Grab the Jakiro. They can't decide, they're confused.
Dota game.
Don't know which target to go on.
The communication,
They need to get these towers,
Yeah.
man.
the coordination.
Snap is like, I'll just kill a Jakiro. Forget it. I don't need that Legion.
Yeah, the
They ping the
Snapfire.
drow so they know 4 of them could dive. Like, this is a level 1 tower. All 4 of you just dive.
Oh,
Go get them.
they find her! They find her!
Oh, he predicts correctly. Oh, he gave himself away with the gust.
I think he saw him before the gust. I think he walked past, like,
They
the
have
gap
to
in the
just
trees
sliver
there.
Doesn't matter,
Yeah,
they have to get
yeah.
this tower. If they don't get this tower, it's not worth it.
Yeah, before he used the Quelling Blade to cut the tree, he was in a dead end. He didn't have enough time to cut a tree to give him, like, an L hook to hide behind.
So this Abba will probably get his radiance around 14, 15 minutes.
radiant's
That's about what the Alchemist did last time. So
Yeah.
seems-
What impact do you think this will have?
He needs like 2 more items.
it could be huge for team
I
fights.
feel like it's just to speed up his farm, right?
Radius Manta, and he just becomes just this unkillable, silencing, just front line.
Did he do this in game 2?
No, this is first Abba. They had Bang Bang had Abba 3 last game.
Oh,
And you gotta throw the
Oh no.
you gotta throw an octacore in there so you get the faster.
Peter's caught bottom. But there is a big Snapfire ult.
No duel? What happened to the? Why is Legion not
There is a
dueling?
duel.
You could like
that's a
one
free
shot
duel
the
target.
Legion. Yeah, wow.
The Jakiro, yeah.
Like even standing in his macro power, you probably still kill him.
I think
Without dying yourself.
Worried because Onions was still like healthy enough to fight.
He could always hook the Legion target to try
Yeah,
to save
he's
them.
probably not wanting to do anything to jeopardize his blink time.
I think he'd already hooked the Zeus like a second before that. He wouldn't have been up yet. Like the Legion had enough time to duel.
Yeah.
Probably just an 18-second hook cooldown. It wouldn't have been up
I mean,
again.
it is only level 1 health, but, you know, they're just playing it safe. They're behind. They don't want to jeopardize anything. Now, that was...
Trying to sidestep
Oh, no, no!
and still get hooked.
They hooked the Legion, but he lets it go.
Yeah, he saw the snap and probably figured that kisses in a duel would have ended badly.
I think he's...
He knows Kisses is off CD, is on CD though.
He may not know that though. He may not really be paying attention to how long ago the kisses were, because it's halfway.
Remember, this is game 3.
Or
They're probably going to do
2/3.
everything. Yeah, he waited for a Nature's Prophet. Now he's bottom with the punch.
Yeah, sprout into hook.
Oh,
Oh, why do that? Just wait for the sprout. Okay.
ooh. Peter getting a nice kill on the pyramid.
Also, it reveals a vision of how many heroes are bottom.
Yeah.
Marcy's low. Marcy smokes them up right now.
Oh,
Wait,
Legion.
it's
and
too
he
late. They already
hooks
know you're there.
Oh, the kill!
Clunky. Very clunky.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you don't go in there after the Zeus reveals all of you. Like they brought more people to
Yeah.
back up.
Bang Bang is not playing as clean in game 3 as he did the first 2. Like maybe the pressure is getting to him.
Yeah. Maybe they don't like their
Abba
draft
has,
as much.
Radiance, so he's in farming mode. He's going for that Manta next.
Yep. So the not special, ignore the team, and come back 45 minutes later.
Oh, he did show him, man.
I think I don't know how much I like Abba 1 on Nos because it's much more active.
I mean, he should be, right? With Mist Coil and Aphotic Shield.
Yeah, I feel like it doesn't have to be. Abba has some really good like scaling potential.
Honestly,
with the Octocore, you're unkillable in the team fights, and you get an Ags, you can keep your whole team alive. So if you team fight around a super farmed Abba, none of the teammates take any damage because Abba heals everyone as soon as anyone gets
Who
nuked.
joined? who
Yeah,
joined
Abba Manta
cast?
Radiant
Mo.
can also split
Oh, what's
push.
up, Moon? You guys fucking annihilated.
Welcome to
us.
the test. Congratulations.
Yep.
You won your series,
Is
man?
your oven still on fire?
Nice.
Do Radiant want their middle?
Oh yeah, what was up with that?
We were going to say that you were trying to roast them.
Yeah, you're trying to let him
Yeah. What's still on?
You know what's cooking?
Oh, this is not good for Onions.
Nope. Got a duel in. And he dies for it.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Can we
Oh,
get
Peter's
more,
on the
though?
backside all by himself. The little
Oh,
Zeus
but
that could.
Peter's zapping them.
The little Zeus that could.
The haste. Paying dividends. They're going to
Yeah.
find them.
Abaddon got a solo call.
Oh, he
misses.
shoots the Thunderbolt. Probably still good.
Nah, still gets it.
What a clean
Very good.
Peter.
Top.
Wow. Oh, he
got
forgot
a
he's in
solo.
the
Oh
pub.
my!
Here we go. No, he's not in the pub. That's the
Oh,
problem.
headset died.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Sure,
Not
headset
solo
died.
killed.
Yeah.
Not solo killed Prophet too.
Oh,
Wow.
toxic! They're
Ooh, I thought
calling
Prophet
it.
was
They're saying
TPing out.
it's
How did he
toxic.
interrupt the TP?
I could have got the silence. I
Silence,
don't know.
3 hits. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, what? How do you guys? Who do you think's looking better right now?
Dire, definitely.
Curse of Ravanus, because he used teleportation skill, not
Catherine.
teleport.
Yeah.
So Curse of Ravanus canceled it.
That's a shame. He should have known better. If he channeled TP, he would have gotten out just fine.
I mean,
No
it may
stun.
not have been up.
It shows up. Yeah, Nas Peter versus some other team.
Bang, bang.
Buying Onions team.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is game
Yeah,
3.
it's Team Ooh.
Oh, Moo, we 2-0'd, by the way. And my captain pulled a Katsu. He didn't show up. He was sleeping.
Nice. Are you guys 2-0 without your captain?
Yeah, we 2-0 without our
Yeah.
Jeez.
Tell him to sleep in again next
Bro.
week. You don't need him for playoffs. You gotta.
captain. We
Bro,
might.
Katsu joined in, and he's like, Zook, I need you to stand in for me. I need you to play pause 1. And I was like, okay. And he's like, yeah, I don't care if you're shit.
No, because at that point we were sweating. We could not find him. There was
Yep.
nothing. It was nothing.
You have to take whoever you can just to not forfeit.
Yeah,
Only
we
get
didn't want to
30
forfeit.
minutes.
They had all 5 in lobby. We had 3 in our lobby, and we're just like shit at this point.
Yeah, you get what 20 minutes. You lose G1, and then
Yeah, and it was
30.
already 10 minutes in. It was 10 minutes in. We were sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I asked for Zook, and then Zom was also in chat, and someone was friends with Zom on
Yeah.
our team, and he had Zom sub.
It was funny. It was funny because me and Zom were gonna cast your guys' game together, and Zom's like, oh, someone's
Yeah.
asking me to stand in. I'm gonna be going. I was like, oh, someone just asked me to stand in too. I'm gonna go too. And then we both joined the Discord at the same time, and I was like, oh, I guess not.
How did their first 2 games go?
They lost game 1 to a heavy push meteor hammer, and then game 2 was an AM axe that both played really well for Nos and Peterson.
Nice. Hey, Moo, speaking of which, they let Nico's Tinker go through game 3. What were they
Yeah.
thinking? What were they
There's just
thinking?
too much shit to ban against
they
our team.
I'm telling you, they read Nas's article where it said, "Why is everyone banning his Tinker? You don't need to do it." And Nas
Bro,
briefed him.
they banned
Right there.
Viper and Tinker through.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, his Tinker was fucking disgusting.
yeah,
I
we were
understand
watching
letting
the
the Viper. Yeah, the Tinker steamrolled. I would let the Viper through too. Viper carry's not worth it, but the Tinker, like, he's known for it.
Yeah. Hey, you don't know Barricade is a carry player.
I've seen the games though.
But like he doesn't do well on like traditional carries.
Mm.
All right, game has resumed.
Yes, so what does Radiant need to get back into it? I think they need a triple gank on Nas. Smoke gank, kill him.
I don't know. If
Twice.
Borrowed time, though. Borrowed
I don't think
time.
they have enough.
Yeah, well, you gotta like sprout him or something while he's in borrowed time, or Yules him just to keep him in place. Does Jack have a Yules? Nope, he's going
Well,
force.
I don't know if they have. I don't know if they have the ability to do that because then Dire can just respond to it. Kind of the point of Abaddon carries. Even if you get ganked,
I don't know.
plenty of
I
time
don't-
to respond.
I don't. As a support player, I don't agree with this mana boots on Jakiro. He's so slow.
I would like Bongo boots on him this game.
I wanted
Yeah,
him
normally you go
Yeah,
arcanes and then you disassemble.
to disassemble, or just go Tranquil's Yules. It'll give you the mana region that you're missing.
Yeah, and Yules is pretty.
Yules is such a value item on Jakiro. Great
It's
setup.
also a really good save for
Yep.
Legion. Whoever's getting dueled, just duels Legion.
Yep.
Yeah, man. There's so many ways to do it. Nah, I would just macro pyre and ice path. Fuck that. Legion's dead. Give my dual target the win.
Yeah. And then you definitely want to Yules Abba as soon as his ult goes off, so he just
Yeah.
flies in the air, doesn't heal back up.
It's just more
He's
disable.
going force staff next, so. You know. Maybe
Yeah,
he just does
what
the
to
values really-
force people out of cookies.
So this pod just prioritizing Blink over his
I
Ags.
was wondering the same thing, but no, he's a better player than me. I personally think it's a mistake, but
I like it. He's mid pledge, not carry pledge. He needs to secure a disarm and a stun for his drow. And so he's not the one that's supposed to be standing on top of people as much. You blink in, you dismember, drow does the damage, NP TP's in behind.
They have vision on Peter. but they're deciding to give it up. Maybe Roche?
Peter could.
And he's got the treants for it.
accidentally-
Put what, 6 trees in?
Scout out this board. Oh,
Oh,
he scouts out.
Gave
he
away
scouts out
that,
one board,
yeah.
just not the other. Legion could kill. Oh.
Oh. Doesn't have a tree.
What?
What was his Coin Blade on cooldown from?
He got through another tree to get to him.
Well, it worked out.
That's mana finished. Come on, Abaddon.
Are you going Octa next, or anything cute?
He could
Yeah,
go
I
Blink
like-
as well,
I like-
because you can always Blink out of
I
borrowed
like either
time.
Blink or Abyssal next. Abyssal if you don't have trouble closing the gap. Blink if you do.
Dire's top tower has some radiant shape.
I don't think he's got the attack speed for it yet. Yeah, Abyssal's too early. He won't get the full value out of it, or the real
Well,
value out of it.
Soul
Well,
Cure?
Abyssal's nice because
Yeah, AC is
Abyssal's
good.
nice because you get 100 attack speed on people who are Avernus. And Mansa instantly Avernuses people. Oh, Peter's gonna die here.
oh, the haste. They're gonna find them.
Oh! The
Oh,
Marcy!
and he hooks Marcy.
The Marcy rooting that gank. And this is gonna turn into a counter gank as they start walking over. Blink ready on Legion. She gets the blink.
The hook save.
It's not gonna be enough. Just
Might still be dead, yeah. No dual damage, but
oh man, Peter only 400 gold away from that ag.
Pesky Nimbus.
They opt to go for this Roshan. But
Yeah, Abaddon's got Blink Cube.
yeah, I like Blink here because they really want to get on top of draw on Abba.
And it's also, if he gets initiated on it, gives him a guaranteed escape. The curse.
Oh yeah, now you really.
Oh, and the troll comes in. The Marcy.
that's probably Marcy's best play of the game. Didn't quite ice path the Abba, which is a shame. I'll still get him though.
Well, that was a fight they needed to stay in this.
And Snapfire's on the cliff, but they don't know.
They don't know. How are they gonna know? They don't know.
Yeah, Marcy single-handedly redeemed herself right there. That
I guess it only takes one play for Jack.
right? Well, Marcy's been completely useless the rest of the game. I haven't seen a single play that I noticed from her. But that was it right there.
Keep going bongo boots.
I've seen her mess up a few plays.
Me and Jack have disagreed on every MVP except for Nico.
Yeah. And LVP too, for the most part. Do we have any LVPs shared?
Yeah, I think we did. I think we had one.
See, what's everyone's next item? Drow's going BKB, excellent. BKB on Natures.
Teeping in.
What about
Oh,
you?
the blink out bird! What a good play. Holy.
BKB on LC. Everyone's going BKB. It's a cool thing.
You know, Drow's actually
So
not
much
that much
damage
harm.
on Dro. She is do so much damage.
Ags on the Snapfire, don't love it. It's too early. You need a Greaves or something.
Who's she gonna throw?
The Legion. You get
Legion?
or maybe
And
Abba.
has Blink.
You need
I
to
would
go
say on-
Greaves though. Yeah,
Yeah,
she
I'll say
needs
on the Abba,
the.
maybe.
Or you take a creep and you just throw it for vision and maybe get a lucky stun, but really you just want to like check Roche pits or check jungle camps. But that's not worth 4,000 gold. You get the mechanism, you keep your team
It
alive.
looks like the Dire just kind of want to wait out this Roche timer. Not a bad play. Got 3 minutes on it. Only problem is now,
Yeah, I don't.
now the Radiant team farms so much faster than Dire, and they have better map control. So
Peter's got his Kaya. That's solid. Going for Aethernens. What do they need? Lich needs his shard. Going 4 staff, which is good. And Abba's got blink now.
I think Dire should commit to this mid tower.
Dire just fortified.
They may be scared with the Drow still having an Aegis, though. They may just want to time out the Aegis and then go for a push. They have to know it's like 2 to 3 minutes. They may not know exactly. They haven't checked here in a while.
Almost gonna die to creeps.
Onion just TP. They should chase him right now.
Yep.
Yeah, the Radiant's
once you
already
see
backing
that.
up.
Yeah, but once you see someone TP out like
They
that,
might catch the Drow if she's not careful.
Onion just go back and just deny the tier 1. It's not worth it for a TP point. Unless they're baiting it.
Yeah.
Pro strat from the Zeus, he's not putting his courier in the auto spot, he's putting it on the high ground behind the shop so that anyone casually walking through the shop doesn't see it and kill it. Pro strat right there. Notice how Snapfire's courier goes too far? Oh, no, he's going
You know what?
to them.
I'm not gonna give Peter any credit because fuck Peter. But
No, you manually have to like move the courier back a little bit because automatically it will go too far and you'll see it from the low ground.
No, I'm just saying it's Peter. It's Peter. We don't want to gas him up too much, you know?
Right, yeah, totally. I'm surprised Nature's isn't pushing a little bit harder and like throwing the treants into the waves. I think he's been a little careful about feeding them. A lot of times I've seen him pull the trees back when he's not confident about a push. Now he's shoving them in, but sometimes you just got to throw the trees in by themselves and just take 100 damage for some gold.
They want to do something here, maybe,
Farewell to
but
Dire's
they
top tower.
decide not to.
The Legion's not with them. The Legion's
He has
bottom.
TP though, so.
Yeah, but the Zeus should ult just to see if their team is doing something crazy.
Oh, the Gust.
Yeah.
Oh, almost.
I mean, it's not an instant Manta, so you guys, it's got to hit, what, 4 times? And so Manta only gives you 2 illusions. So Blink Manting doesn't instantly silence. You have to get
They
2
could be
hits.
waiting out the Roche before they go on Drow. She only has 30 seconds on it.
Yeah, definitely. I think they've been cutting that.
I think they know as well. They're backing up, yeah.
Yeah, they're all TPing out. Yeah, Nas is going for that Basher next item. I personally like it. I think it's a good pickup.
It makes sense with the Blink. He's looking to jump right on the Drow, just like he tried to that last time there. And he wants to just man fight the Drow, as opposed to tanking everybody. Pudge gave himself away with the hook, and now everyone's in. Didn't even duel, killed him too quickly. Chases on. They probably get this tower here. No, he does deny it finally. Nice.
No Aegis on Drow anymore.
This will do nicely.
I don't mind Dire slowing it down. I think they've got an excellent late game. I don't think they need to try and force anything and be risky. They can just farm up, let the Abba become unkillable, and then go for it.
They're ulting on the Pudge.
If you get the duel, where's that duel?
Oh, and the Gust!
They're unstoppable. Double kill was.
Oh, they're choosing the targets correctly.
My favorite kill is the ultra.
Oh, blinks into the stun. Unfortunate.
Are they gonna chase? They should. And the Furion is there.
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
That's a
And
shame.
they already have creeps hitting tier 3.
Yeah, this is like from the other games we were talking about. The teams are not good at making calls to abort the gank. When the gank starts, you see the target, there's a call, hey, let's go on this guy, let's duel him, let's stop him. You whiff the first spell, the captains need to learn, or at least some of the players, they have to bail. You have to be like, okay, we didn't get it, I missed my stun, I missed my duel, and instead of chasing halfway across the map, you gotta turn around and bail on the gank.
Because the Dire started that fight with Snapfire ult, and there was no follow to hold the Pudge in place.
Right, and the Legion didn't blink duel. He blinked and he was short, so he had to like run after the duel target. At which point, Drow gusted him away. Like you just walk away.
So am I hearing you saying that Legion needs an Aether lens?
Yes, that is definitely the point of this story.
Oh, here we go.
Good eat.
Matter.
Value shard from the Pudge in a Legion game.
God, if only my fucking pub pudges went shard.
Right?
Wait, so the Legion trying to duel the Drow?
Yeah, the pudge hater.
Oh my goodness. And mind you, this is a mid Pudge too. Holy shit.
Yep, is value.
Yeah, I think
You almost have to go shard on a Legion game. Like it's perfect. Legion can't duel anyone unless you're confused or
Unless you're dueling Pudge and
distracted.
Peter. Oh my goodness.
but he lives.
Yep, and maybe turns it on the Chikiro. Force staff.
Oh, but the Drow is there to dish out the damage. Onions
Yeah.
does die.
Good kills. Good fight for them.
Matter.
The Drow needs
It's
to
just
get
the
out of
Drow.
here.
It's just Drow, yeah. She's got a TP, but she wasted most of her BKB fighting.
Therian's letting her go?
I wonder why she didn't TP during the BKB duration. Like she had plenty of time.
Therian, what?
Save your buddy syndrome. Don't do it.
Oh shit.
Oh, but they do kill Diablo with this buyback. I think that was worth.
Yeah. And the free snap
potentially the
fire.
Snapfire. Oh, definitely
Axeman
worth.
Pudge. Just save your buddy syndrome on both sides.
Someone messaged Nos and Peter not to join when they win or lose. We don't want spoilers.
Is that middle tower full?
I'm not messing to the mat right now. Are you crazy?
That would be kind of BM if you,
Let them play their
if they
game.
lose
Let
the
them
big
play
fight.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. I need it to be more BM.
This is game 3. This is
Yeah, I need
do
I
or
need
die
to-
right
I
now
need
for
to be
both
more
teams.
BM. Message them. Don't join when you lose.
Oh my god, stop.
But then when he wins, he comes into Discord, and as soon as he connects, it's going to be woo!
It's not gonna be that anyway.
I don't know. The energy right now is
Bird is so
You don't think
far
so?
behind. Oh my god.
I think if Dire does manage to pull it through, it's gonna be a rough one.
I think they're really happy if it goes late. I think the only way they screw this up is if they keep trying to take fights early.
So you're saying they should buy time, but the problem is they have a Furion on the opponent's side.
Yeah, but he
Keep pushing everything in.
Yeah. It's just unfortunate, but you let all the non-essential buildings go. Eventually, Lich will get the talent where he heals buildings, and he's basically doing the Treant thing. Correct.
You're banking on level 25.
Yeah. I think that, they have to go slow. No, I'm just saying, if they get super late.
Don't worry, guys.
Like, they have options here. Legion
We'll be watching
will
this
grow
until
at some
midnight.
point.
They're going rush right now on Radiant. No sense.
Which is good, yeah. If they get another Aegis, they can shove, take another lane of racks, and close it out. They don't want to scale.
Yeah, they're taking this super fast. They all smoked up, but it's too late.
Oh yeah, not even close. But Dire does want to stall. They want another 20 minutes on this game. Radiant wants to close out in the next 5 to 10.
I think Radiant probably have the gas in the tank to do that, but I hope that we see a triumphant hold from Dire.
Yeah. See, I think they wasted the smoke here. Like, the way they defend isn't you stand behind your barracks and let them walk at you. Like, you're at a disadvantage. Smoke, go around the back, and then catch the Drow or the Natures or anyone, really, in the back line. And then smoke gank. Don't just stand here in a standoff 5v5 when you're way behind. You need to take some sort of advantage. Yeah. Not looking good. Legion has no one to duel.
She could duel the Drow, but
Then Pudge just eats her
Pudge is gonna eat her
instantaneously.
That's a pretty good fight so far for Dire.
Yeah, no, working out great.
Out of the fight. Oh, But he doesn't.
Legion's buying back with dual, blink dual drow. Yep, that's it. Oh, got eaten.
Pudge is coming back full.
Yeah. Dire needs to chain buyback if they're going to win
don't
this.
have buyback.
But
They don't
it doesn't
have
look like
it.
they have it.
They have no
That's really
Oh,
bad.
but Zeus gets
Abba bought out plate mail, so he didn't have buyback. Not a good idea.
Zeus gets the kill on Drow.
Blink in 2 seconds. Zeus is still dead. Yeah.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
See, now if you had buybacks on Abba right here, this would be good, but I think Abba bought his plate mail, so he doesn't have it. Not sure about Legion. Legion bought Ogre Axe. Yeah, mid-game you gotta be careful about buying like half components of items. It's not really
Yeah. Not
worth
hardly
it.
ever seen him buyback. I don't know. It's just a.
No, I've seen him say for a buyback. That's not true.
Maybe super late. But for them, like this game, this is the super late part of
I
this
think they
game.
expected this to go longer, right?
Right. Their whole draft was much slower.
Well, I think it's safe to say I think this game's well over.
Yeah, it's good. It's getting closer.
Getting closer. I don't want to
What does
count
the
them
graph
out.
say? Can you guys see the 98? That's 2%. I've seen DPC pro teams win 2% chance games. Okay, it's 99 now. It's looking real bad.
Oh, they do the power
percenters.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they've actually won a
What they call
0%
it.
game before. And they call it. Yeah, there was a DPC game where Dota Plus said 100% to the other team, and somehow they brought it back, and it was a big thing on stream.
Well, I think that was the last of the games tonight, boys. All right.
Most likely.
With that, I think that is gonna be all for our crazy couch cast with so many people. I think there was like 8 people in total who have jumped in and out.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll have some folks from this bracket next week.
Yeah, because it started it started with me and Dante, and then Dante left, and then Jag joined. Yeah.
Do you want to invite Nas or Peter for a an interview?
I don't know if they'll join.
That's funny.
I'm sure they'll join in if they. feel like
Bring Peter. Bring Peter. Are they talking about it? They should
probably
be.
are.
They probably are, yeah. End of your season, you say some things with the team. Go.
No, they're
No?
left.
Really?
It's only Peter and Nas in their channel right now.
Oh man, everyone just thanks for the games. Bye, click.
Seems like it.
They all said "fuck you, Peter" and left.
Yeah, you don't know what their mental state was like in game 3.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's
It's
fair.
probably devastating because I think they felt like they had it.
Yeah, I
you know?
mean, they're.
And then when it went bad, it just went bad. You know.
Did the graph ever support them? Yeah, they were winning according to the stats up to about 26 minutes or so.
There he is.
Hitting us.
What do you do?
Tough game.
Yep, nice try, guys.
So, fun fact: do you remember what the last tier I played in our playoffs run last season was?
What?
Also this.
Anti-mage. At the start, after we drafted, I picked anti-mage. I was like, guys, fun fact: my last game of playoffs last season was anti-mage, and it went well.
That was a secret. I thought the Abba would have been a good pickup here, though.
It was the problem, honestly. Pudge was just too much. We couldn't initiate because of Pudge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just grabbing whoever we dueled. Like, we can deal with Drow and we can deal with Pudge. We cannot deal with both, and we cannot go on Drow. So it's just like, what can you do? You know, you just kind of lose sometimes.
Is Onion's a Smurf? Because he really plays way above Legend 1.
So
Yeah,
he
that guy's
is-
a Marvel.
he's not a Smurf. He's on his main account. It's just he's really, really low. He's adjusted to Immortal. In the league, he is an Immortal player, quote unquote, by weight. But he's not a Smurf. That it's just his account is goofy and he tries to lose games.
All right. Before
Nice.
we go crazy, everyone who watched the cast, what was MVP and LVP? MVP Pudge.
Dun dun
MVP
dun.
Pudge.
Yeah, I agree. Pudge has a clear pick up there.
Yep.
Of the series, Onions is MVP of the series.
Makes sense. He's highest in
LVP
Lamar.
should be Sinister. He's a shitter.
LVP.
he is.
LVP. I'm just gonna say this, and I'm not being biased whatsoever. LVP was Peter. You know.
Yep.
Sure, getting stomped on by MVP.
He toxic paused, said that his headset was dying. He was.
Oh yeah, that was funny. Yeah.
That was actually true. I really liked it. I was actually not capping.
In reality,
Bird went off game 2 on his
reality,
X.
I think the weakest link was probably Bird. It just felt like he was doing okay early, but he just fell off so hard.
You said it, not me, brother.
You're talking about
I don't think early was even that great. I feel like even Laney and what.
Do you know how many games he's played on this patch?
Huh.
He hasn't played a game since the patch.
Wow.
I was like, hey, have you played a game on the patch? Nope.
What's this Morta thing going on?
Yeah, apparently, but it is what it is. I'm not mad about the season.
Who's Morta?
It was a good season. I'm honestly just happy we played game 2 so well. I feel like we played game 2 the best game of our season by far and away.
Yeah,
nice.
Game 2 is a strong game.
But
I think our draft was insane and figured out some things, but in general, I'm not mad about the season.
Nos, we
I can cast next week.
Nos, we casted 3 different series. Me and Jag.
I'm sure Jag's game didn't last very long.
It lasted 30 minutes.
Everyone keeps ragging on me. I was great. I had the same number of kills, the same number of deaths, and all the farm that my carries had. Like, I was the carry that game. It was fantastic.
Yeah, but now when you win the league, I'm gonna be like, yeah, but you got to forfeit in playoffs, so who knows, you know?
Yeah.
Bro, move. Just convince your team to forfeit.
So,
just
right.
Bro, that'd be the best Uno reverse.
Well,
Just
good night, y'all.
forfeit your way to a win.
Good night.
Congratulations on the winners, and nice try, Nos and Peter. Nice try.
Did
Everyone
Katsu
else
win?
won, yeah.
We
Crushed it.
Katsu won?
They
crushed
fucking
it.
annihilated.
Nice.
Big time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, Katsu.
Yeah, Econ should have brick after we banned Gyro.
Katsu. I need you to solve a dispute between me and Jag. All right, game 1. Who do you think was MVP? Dragonite or
For my team?
Dragonite or Sand King?
Have you finished the cast?
I'm still streaming.
Should I save this on stream?
No, let it go. Let it stream.
No, I was simply gonna ask if you had like a VOD of the cast so that I could send to the team.
Yeah. Well, it's
As
only
always
gonna be the last game, and I was
I mean, that's fine.
I was a little distracted in the last game, so.
Should have watched the second game.
I gotta watch the VOD to see what you guys.
You were streaming the whole time?
No,
They were all good games.
No, I was streaming every single game. But every single game we casted, but I just wasn't using camera very much in Nas's game. I was too busy dying. So.
Oh, so everyone else can't go back and see?
No,
okay.
No,
the first ones.
can.
I'm just gonna send my team Dota buffs of the games. Like, hey guys, if you want to watch the game again.
Match ID.
Hey, Zook streamed them. Feel free to watch the game here and send the match IDs.
Well, no, that's actually a thing. So if he streams as a broadcast channel, it gets saved in the replay.
Well,
so
the point is to not watch Zook's perspective.
My perspective is best perspective.
The first 5 minutes were spent in the settings, trying to figure out how to work the camera.
Look, all I'm gonna say is I ran into that bug where it forces you to do player perspective. So we had to leave lobby and we just used Dota TV.
Yeah.
But what's the settling dispute for game 1? What's Katsu need to
Who was the MVP?
rule on?
Dragonite or Sand King? I say it was Sand King. Jag said it was Dragonite.
You sound like a Sand King lover. Did Moo win?
Yeah.
Yeah, Moo won 2-1.
Good shit, guys.
Yeah. I'm gonna actually.
Lubu messaged me. Jag, just so you know, he's the team you're playing against next week, and he goes, "We have to go through the mom guy blender next week."
Blender.
I told him that I was gonna probably cast the games, and he sent a crying emoji.
Bro, we gotta have Billy in our cast too.
Man. Hell yeah! See, I was telling you, you gotta have
Billy's a great
all
caster. He always just goes, no.
You gotta have all the old folks, on the cast. Be a big group cast of everyone that's bitter about.
Yeah, you don't want it to be distinguishable to any language. You don't want them to be able to tell we can speak English because there's like 13 people talking at the same time.
All I'm gonna say is the first cast, Katsu series, it was fine because it was just me and Jag. And then like 2 people joined after that series.
You did invite one of them, didn't you?
I didn't.
You didn't invite
No,
my
I invited
dad?
your dad at the last series, but we did 3 different series.
Oh, I gotcha.
It was the first games. It was just me and Jag, and it was pretty okay. Then it was me, Jag, Katsu, and Dante, and then.
Oh, you need to fix your audio, Zook. Holy shit,
bro, Jag. What's with all this bonk bullshit you're having to deal with? Holy, at least it's gone now.
Yeah, did you guys see that? Is it public now? So apparently,
actually, Peter streamed like a bunch of stuff to me a while ago, but I didn't know that they were gonna forfeit.
Yeah, no, they decided to forfeit because Bonk wasn't going to make it. He wanted a stand-in. His stand-in that he requested was
it was
1,000 MMR higher.
8K MMR. It was EU West Immortal player, not.
Yeah, and we're like, no, we're not giving you a 1K higher ringer, and so he doesn't say anything. And then he apparently.
All right, I'm gonna end the stream. I guess next week we're gonna cast again, and hopefully we'll have another shit show of like 10 people in here. We might try to do some interviews. Who knows? But we'll see. Anyway.